Where I'm from, they don't make it, it's why we call it the slum. Ballers ain't really ballin', they stuntin', take pictures real good. Everybody trying to eat, problem, we fighting over crumbs. Won't help you fix a plate, but when you fix it, they ask you to grub. So much hate in my face, it's hard to see the love. Yo, to thrive in the gutter, you gotta slide with your blower. Sometimes you gotta leave, cause niggas want you to fall. Every other day, somebody mama get in that car. I.P. to my dogs who went out over some cat. For your neighborhood weed man doing life and one selling crack. No wonder why we call it the trap. The righteous always prevail, right? For the cheese niggas turn rat. That's why you move slow as a snail bite. Say wants to pass you a blunt, want you to fail life and everything else, except for death in jail. If you ask a real nigga, man, they desperate as hell. The type that get caught, do time in the box, blame you, not they self. Clumsy emotion on me, these ninjas be tripping. You can play everything in the game and you wanna play victim. Bars is hard, but what's harder? Them bars in prison. Life is what you make it, my ninja. On me, that's a given. Records were meant to be broken, so I'm finna break them. Chances are meant to be taken, and I'm finna take them. Dreams are everything, but on me, the nightmares you facing. Stand tall through it all, so I move just like Jason. Yeah, I chose them, cause to kill niggas, you gotta be patient. It started in the basement, now we shooting through the ceiling. Then travel across the world, but my city then kept my pivot. Pitch black, I'm blowing that glow. Chronicles of Riddick, let's get it.
It's Center on the beat.
927.
And that's a whole lot.
South Pack Stew in the dojo with Chinaman. Donna just texted me, she like, you got them cropped out hoodies. I got that work. Cause you know my government, that don't mean you know who you fucking with. Cause I be on other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Under or howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you wanna do, nigga, fight me. Stick on me, shit, dare you to try it. We loud, bitch loud, hell loud. Ain't nothing about me quiet. I get to the bag just to fuck up and check it. My bitch from the back with my hands run up. Then it's back to the depend how I speaking, it is who I am. Depend how I speaking, they could be fam. No matter what, I am. Goddamn, get left cause your money ain't right. Homeless mornings with them hungry nights. County blues, dirty white on whites. Boys on your toys, ain't talking about Fisher Price. Pressure was pipe, now this shit made a diamond. Gucci Black can tell you I've been grinding. Need a paper to finish my assignment. My wheels been turning, they needed alignment. Doing fashion now, I'm a designer. On the plane, I'm checking the climate. Can't fuck with niggas, yeah, they be telling. Same nigga done called you your brother. Try to sit down, had dinner with your mother. Try to lay dick in your baby mother. Just the tales of a motherfucker hustler. Lay it on them thick, peanut butter. Everything wavy. When you fuck with the ninja. Sir. That's what they calling me now.
What's up with everybody?
Cause you know my government, tell me you know who you fucking with. Cause I be in your other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Under or howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga.
Alright, this Monday. We got a little masculine energy Mondays jumping off the end of the week before we in season 1 of Church in the Wild with Worthy. Merle, what's up, bro? How you feeling, man? I see you on YouTube tonight watching me. I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate you just getting wavy with me all around the board. But it's a Wavy World Tour for those. It's a Wavy World Tour for those who don't know. In order to find out what that is, just stay in tune. Like I said, tonight we got Masculine Energy Mondays. I got my homie, Mr. Spencer, Deacon Spencer. He reached out to me like, bro, we got this the last week, man. We got to go ahead and do that thing, man. Pause. But we got to do our thing, jump on the pod, you know. So that's what we're going to do. We've been doing this. If I was to keep it truthful, we might be like at episode 30 all around the board as far as me podcasting, going live with the intentions to be informative, entertain, you know what I'm saying, agree and disagree in a respectable way on this social media thing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people plug into the matrix and don't use it for the right tools. So again, Bro actually just popped in on my green screen. You know, we got a green screen like Maury. We ain't no motherfucking cameraman chasing the baby mama down that had the wrong baby daddy. But I'm finna bring the homie in. We finna have a little masculine conversation. That don't mean that the feminine energy can't be in the building. The ladies speak up, ask questions. Feel free to give your opinion and stuff like that. I know actually wifey when I walked in the door, wifey like, I want you to hear something. Y'all should go live tonight. You let your boy hear this. I'm like, oh, we finna go live in about 5 minutes, so don't even trip. So I know she might be in here. You might hear her in the background with the ad-libs and whatnot, but it's Church in the Wild with Worthy. There go your boy, Mr. Speak the Truth, a.k.a. Mr. Spencer, a.k.a. Deacon Spencer. I don't know if you can hear him. Let me make sure his mic on.
Yeah, I'm on that. You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Everybody, can y'all hear him? Good energy, man. Go ahead, man, bro. Since this is gonna be our last Masculine Energy Mondays, I'm gonna go ahead and solo you out, man. Let the people, for the people who don't know who the infamous Mr. Spencer is, go ahead and talk to him. Bro got the cut.
I cut myself up. I told y'all, man, ever since some barbers been going up on their prices about $30, $40, I'm like, man, I ain't finna pay all that money. I've been doing it myself. YouTube tutorials. But no, what you say?
I say they taxing too. I was just talking to my uncle about that.
Oh no, they definitely taxing, but I get it, you know what I'm saying? It's inflation, but to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? I think you'll get more money if you kept your prices the same, $20, $25. You know what I'm saying? People will come to you more often, but it is kind of what it is. But no, I think most people, I think they see me on here, the ones who follow you, or they see me on Facebook. A lot of them really don't know me. They know me from being controversial on Facebook, a few controversial posts. To me, I don't even think I'm being controversial. I talk about controversial subjects from a point of view that most people probably don't agree with. But for the most part, I'm really just being myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even really trying to reach on none of these topics. I don't even be doing it trying to rub people the wrong way. Like, I really got a different point of view, and I be trying to make people see the bigger picture on a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of stuff we talk about right now, kind of which was with this masculinity stuff, is because it's an attack on masculinity. I tell everybody, I'm a firm believer. If you're an alpha man, you ain't got to go around telling people you're an alpha man. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to speak for itself. But with so much going on in the world right now, you kind of got to let people know. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things where they
believe out of sis, bro. Hey, sis was hard on you. She was hard on you the first night, and then like bro was speaking some sense. So she said, "I'm gonna do more listening tonight. Something I'm working on."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if people really heard me out in the bigger picture, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people agree with me. They might just agree in a different way, or we might have to agree to disagree. But for the most part, I put a lot of logic and common sense on stuff, man. So I think people will hear me out in the long term of things.
Okay. Well, that was his introduction. But in layman's term, this is the asshole of the clique. He gonna feel, no questions. Well, everybody pretty much gonna tell you how they feel, but he comes with that alpha energy, you know what I'm saying, which is good, because me, I'm into fashion. You know, me and bro, we disagree here and there. We talk about the whole men wearing handbags and shit like that. I still don't completely agree with that, because for me, I'm carrying so much shit, I can't just put it in my pocket. It make my pocket.
Hey man, I'd rather that nigga wear a pouch than a purse. A fanny thing. You remember we used to wear those in the 90s, nigga. Like, I don't know what people be carrying so much nowadays. You know, back in the day, man, was simple. You used to have a wallet, your keys, you know what I'm saying, maybe some gum or something. Like, what do niggas be carrying so much nowadays that they need a purse, bro? I just don't get it.
Life has changed, bro. Like, it's a fashion statement. One, I get the purse thing, like, but if you got it where it look cool and it's in a certain way, fashion.
But see, that's what I'm saying. I think a purse and that little sling across thing, I think that might be a little bit different. I can actually come to terms with the little sling, the body. That's almost like a one-strap book bag. You know what I'm saying? But when you talk about people really out here with like fashion designer purses and Coach purses, I think that's a whole different kind of level, man.
Man, hold on. So look, I'm gonna make sure we make sure we communicate with everybody. I see we got Khan and Don in here. What's up, bro? He say peace, brothers. Hey man.
What's going on? What's up? That's my guy, man. I used to I've seen him a few times. I think he used to have events. He be doing the rapping and everything, right?
Yeah, bro, an artist in the city, man. He a
right.
big entrepreneur. You can catch him at the flea market, pushing his brand. Him and his wife, Miss B. I'm definitely gonna have him on season 2. But hey, everybody tap in, comment. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, saying he feel like it's an attack on masculinity right now in the world. Do y'all agree? Let's start there. You know what I'm saying? Let's make the algorithm shake. If you disagree, you disagree. But don't be here just to watch and shit. We ain't finna make you laugh on no homie the clown shit. You might laugh on somebody's theory on something, but it's all fun and games on the other lives. Right now, we talking that real adult shit. This a grown folks party. We at the card table. The kids sleep. It's a little reefer. You know you got your wine. If you sober, then that's on you. Big Bruh say he completely agree that it's an attack on masculinity.
Oh, I think anybody right now could see that, and it's not. I don't think it's as potent, as present in our community as they know it's an attack. I think they just see it as an everyday normal. But I think the powers that be know that they strategically attacking masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Like women in our culture, they just think that, hey, we being empowered, we working, we doing our own thing right now. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even see it as like, okay, this is a strategized attack. You know what I'm saying? But I think, like I said, the entertainment industry, the Hollywood weirdos, and all these other people, I think they know right now that they attacking masculinity. And I think the main problem is because it's spiritual. It's all of this stuff tied back to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of it is also to kind of flip things upside down. When you're trying to institute a new order, a new world order, that means you got to get rid of the original world order. In the old way, men was the head, men was the ones providers, men was the protectors. Now you see they're trying to get away from all of that. So I think we flipping into some weird times, man, and the world changing drastically. And I think they really do trying to usher in this divine feminine energy, but along with that come chaos, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we're seeing so much craziness in the world right now.
Well, I feel like I want to rebuttal to that. I think there's a lot of self-sabotage as well. I mean, I know that, as you said, what you call them, the higher ups, or the what we gonna call them?
You know what I'm saying? If we want to be conspiracy theorists, we can say the Illuminati, we can say the gatekeepers. You know what I'm saying?
No, we just start getting this motherfucker juking, man. We gonna have not using the I word. The elite.
We can do the elite, the evil elite.
So I feel like although the elite, you know, they sabotaging, it's a lot of self-sabotage, because as Black people, I'm not going to be direct with us and our culture and our race. We see what's going on. We know they're putting shit in the food. We know even the music, they're using the music to dictate, you know, violence and shit like that.
You must have watched that Tyrone thing.
Hey, I ain't going to lie to you. I did watch it last night. I didn't watch it all the way. I'm like, this nigga Spencer said this movie wasn't good. This shit is good. Boy, Jamie Foxx had about 10 hip hop quotables. Hey, babe, what Jamie Foxx cutting up last night? Hey, if y'all ain't seen who cloned Tyrone, or they cloned, I don't know. I'm probably saying the name wrong. What up, bro? Maurice Miller here. Shout out to all my aliens. But yeah, y'all check that out. Bro said the gatekeepers. What you mean by the gatekeepers? Oh, he said we want to call. We gonna call them the elite though. We didn't decide we gonna call them the elite. We didn't gave that name for them. They the elite. But yeah, it's a lot of self-sabotage. I feel like we gotta stop being lazy. A form of lazy is not just sitting on the couch and not getting off your ass working. It can be just working your brain, searching for that information that's gonna get you to the next motherfucking level.
Who you talking about though?
Us in general, men. The men.
It's about men.
Men, women. But I mean, I know it's Monday and we on that masculine energy shit, but just us in general. The information is there. Motherfuckers, they hear you, you know what I'm saying, beyond the shit you saying that be a little edgy. All that shit, it's not hard to hear. So it's like, when your spider senses start tingling and shit, and bruh say some shit, and you like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man, let's take accountability. Accountability is everything. We've been falling off as men. We ain't standing for shit. We don't know our laws. We don't know nothing about the land. But we call ourselves men. We want to go out here and rah-rah. You ain't even got the right to rah-rah. So although the elite, I got a few flies in this bitch that came in here today. They ain't left. She killed like 2 and a moth. But although the elite run shit, we run shit. We just too lazy to get off our ass.
No, and that's what I was saying though. Basically, that's why I say it go back to spiritual, because when you talk about spiritual things, you are talking about principalities, you are talking about concepts, you're talking about views that reside inside of people. So a lot of that laziness can even get brought back and say that's a spirit, or being distracted. You know what I'm saying? That's a spirit. Where they got men distracted. And I told you, I think one of the biggest distractions that we have right now that's making us kind of complacent is that we're being hypersexualized, that they weaponize sexuality. You know what I'm saying? What you
mean, bro? Because I'm gonna act like I don't know. What's hypersexualized?
Where think about like a masculine countries like, all right, let's say Dubai or the Islam nations, where they women really you know what I'm saying? Like the women are like,
I don't know, man. That's too masculine, man. Dubai took the bitch to jail for hollering.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, to a certain extent, you kind of need that, or you can't. And you know what I'm saying? Like some countries where they gotta have a woman, they got them hijabs, or where they gotta be fully covered. You know what I'm saying? That's not for only the woman. That's mainly so for the protection of men. Because when you see a group of men who's over sexualized and you only focus on sex, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna get a lot of stuff done because your mind is cluttered. You see what I'm saying? When you seeing titties all day, when you seeing BBLs all day, you know that wire something in your mind where you like, man, I want to hit that, I want to smash that thing. You thinking about this all day now, so then you do become counterproductive. So I think that's the biggest attack that they used in Western society that kind of got men distracted, and we gave away our power.
Hey, any men in here, man, don't be ashamed, bro. Y'all feel like y'all lost your power at any point in your life? You feel like maybe you had a point right now where you gained it. Even to my ladies, because I appreciate y'all tapping in with us. It's nothing without the other side, you know what I'm saying, being a part of this. But anybody went through something or point in their life where they felt like they lost their power and picked it up. I'm gonna say right now, from example, I've been there maybe once or twice. I feel like I'm gaining my power now. It's through confidence, again, learning the laws of the land. Learning the land, period. Like the universe, you know, religious beliefs and spiritual beliefs, being aware. But anybody been there? Anybody want to share that? Like, again, I want to break down the walls, make sure we're communicating tonight. I don't want y'all to run away because we on that alpha energy. I had a fella, bro, just commented, made me think about something. I had somebody write to me, ask me, you know, do you think that I should get my look together, groom myself as a man? Like when you come to grooming, how do you feel about that, bro, on the masculine side?
I think, you know what I'm saying? I tell people all the time, I don't think there's nothing wrong with hygiene and taking care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Because I do be shucking and jiving and making a bunch of jokes about men getting their feet done. And I honestly don't think there's nothing wrong with a nigga going to get his feet done. I think it turns into feminine energy, though, when they get on there talking about, oh, much needed, and they post pictures of them at the spa talking about getting my feet done. You know what I'm saying? That's what chicks typically do. When you see a chick, that's what they normally do. So I think it's a flex for men to try to do that because they know chicks like it. But if you know what I'm saying? Like, if you pay attention to throughout most cultures in society, men have always been rugged. Men that's what women used to like about a man. They used to like a man who looked the most rugged and tough and hard hands, and you know what I'm saying? But now it seems like they want a man that's kind of, like you said, groomed, soft, feminine, smell like perfume. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of stuff that men just really wasn't into. And that play on the psyche as well, though. Because when you out and you feeling kind of like pretty to a certain extent as a nigga, you ain't in no operating in no masculine energy at that point. You know what I'm saying? You worried about not getting your nails dirty, or you worried about not creasing your gym shoes. Stuff that men just really didn't care about. So now if it's a position where you got to fight somebody, like how do you fight somebody when you walking around in a well-manicured flip-flops? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, man, I think I think we do put too much emphasis on it. So I think we got to get back to just being rugged and just tough, man.
I mean, it's gonna be hard to go back that way, bro. With just hip hop alone, you see the Drakes, you see the Uzi Verts, you see the what's Buddy name that had the red hair, Lil Yachty. I mean,
right.
I don't know their sexuality or nothing like that. I don't really even care, but I know what the agenda that's being pushed to the men. You know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all, real quick, we getting low on the numbers, but we was real thick. Pause at the beginning. I ain't shut a lie myself. I ain't even say this like I usually do. You know, you got to be your number one fan. You got to love yourself more than anybody else. I don't think shit gay about that, about loving yourself and being confident.
Nah.
Because you can't expect for another motherfucker to do it. Now, at times, you got motherfuckers that do that. Some of us is blessed to have people to believe in us a little more than us. But as men, that's where we losing that masculine energy as well. Men have been some of the most confident creatures, you know, created. Whether it's if you believe in Adam and Eve and Adam eating that apple, that's got everything to do with self-confidence. Even if he broke and went against, you know what I'm saying, what you believe in, that's self-confidence. So as men, in the masculine way, we got to get a grasp on that. We got to stop falling back on that shit, not believing ourselves, believing in the next person much more. It's too much we hold.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. But that's half the battle as a man. Like you said, confidence, belief in oneself. You know what I'm saying? Like that's majority actually of what it is to be a man. You see a lot of men kind of insecure themselves. And I think a lot of that came with this social media age too, man, because everybody comparing themselves. And then when you comparing yourself, you kind of looking at the next man like, oh, what do this brother got that I ain't got? Or you know what I'm saying? When you see chicks promote a certain image and you want to be like, man, all right, I don't like that image, but I'm going to go ahead and conform to that image because I want to get these chicks. That's a lack of confidence as well. You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of this stuff that we seeing is a product of we in a social media era and everything as well. So
it ain't gonna change, bro. We in the Star Trek era. My uncle Muslim to death. Like I can't call him Unc. I can't call him no short names. He like, don't call me nothing abbreviated. We don't know what that word means. Don't put that over me. But just being around him lately and him saying shit like, you the Star Trek era, like y'all you could really do that. I'm showing them shit like, hey Siri, what time is it? He looking at me in pure shock. But as we sit and talk about this shit, like, and you say, bro, only thing we could do is get a grasp of our village and our tribe, whoever's around us and our circumference. Because at this point, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be a lot of feminine energy, even if a man is straight. Even if he ain't a homosexual, he gonna be feminine as fuck. Cause the way they attacked us beyond the elites, you have like my situation, for example. You got the baby mamas who know they can't hurt you in no other way,
right?
To keep the boys away from you, and that's a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous game right now. Where we living in the day and age, you want your baby daddy to be in that kid life, whether he rugged, thugging, smart, whatever.
Right. Got to.
Homosexual. That ain't a knock on somebody, because what you fuck don't make me nut. This is me being as honest as possible. I've noticed certain characteristics from my kids when I'm not in their lives fully or I'm not around. And it's not because I don't want to be, it's not because I'm not allowed. But also not knowing the law of the land and what I can do with my rights. I feel like that was me being less masculine. I figured that shit out. You catch these kids out nowadays, you catch them dressing real feminine. And it could be something as wearing those skinny jeans. Like, it's something that's too skinny. I don't give a fuck what you say. It's something that's too skinny. Like,
oh, no, big time. But like you said, that came from what we were saying. Think about it, bro. Skinny jeans era honestly popped up in the baby mother era. You know what I'm saying? Where we do got a lot of mothers raising men. You know what I'm saying? So, and we talked about, I think that last time, where you see if you around your mother all the time, you seeing what your mama doing. Your mother, they wearing fitted pants. They was wearing that kind of stuff. So energy, like they say, never dies. It's just transferred. So now you got this boy who at home with his mom looking at her, what she doing, seeing her being emotional, seeing how she dressed. And that transferred into our culture as the young men. So now, like you said, they all wearing these extra tight pants. Because I'm like, dude, what could you even do masculine in that? For one, it seems like it's uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? So why as a man you out here wearing skinny pants? Chicks used to wear it always to show their figure. So I want to know, like, what made a man want to wear small pants? You know, they're like, are you trying to show your figure? You see what I'm saying? It's just like, what was the whole thought process behind, like, I'm being serious, dude.
I'm throwing away all my fitteds. If they ain't loose and little, I'm throwing away.
They need to be thrown away, because I'm just like, dude, the only reason chicks used to wear fitted jeans and what's those pants that we call them, like Pilates pants or yoga pants, it was to show their figure. You know what I'm saying? They chicks want us to see, like, hey, look at these cheeks. So I genuinely don't know how that transferred over to young men wanting to wear it, and then they sag with it and do weird stuff. So I'm just like, dude, that baby mama generation of young men who was raised by single mothers, they definitely gone, way gone. So I don't know how we gonna turn it around though, man.
Man, you gotta know. You missed the masculine energy. What you mean?
I told you what you already know how I believe. I told you, right? Only way you can turn it around right now, bro, is a hard reset. They got too many systems in place to kind of indoctrinate our people. Like you said, the food, the music, the television, all of these things. Like, how will we possibly get people to just pull it back from everything? And then their favorite entertainers doing it.
So
let
me be like the what they call it, they be like the devil or the devil's advocate or whatever. Let me with my flamboyant look, and I'm seeing people comment too. I don't want to lose y'all attention. I want y'all to be a part of this. Y'all feel like, is this not masculine? The look, is this feminine? Let's be completely honest and 100. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like the colors, the clothing. Talk to me in your opinion. Bro said, for real, I never do it. I can't wear skinny jeans. They push me. Sassy. So is it a thin line between that, like, in y'all opinion? Not just Deacon Spencer's opinion, but y'all as well. Like, is it a thin line between that feminine, masculine? Can you tiptoe on it as artists do? Have y'all seen some that do it, or even me? Because I feel like I push the envelope. Has it been a time where I posted up a pic with an outfit and you like, oh no, that shit fly, but that motherfucking bag or and again, I be having my stuff in there, bro. I be having my stuff in there, man. Like you used to work, you work out, nigga, you don't got your supplements, you look like
you ain't got
fanny pack.
I told you I would honestly, it was just way too much stuff I had to carry, because you got, I think on average a man should have a wallet, you got your phone, you got your keys. I think anything other than that is accessories that you really don't need, man.
Let me show you my bag. Let me show y'all my bag. Hold up. Because you got me feeling suspect, bro. Watch, I ain't gonna be able to find it just because. My bag ain't on this floor. I knew I wasn't gonna find it because I needed it just for this, but like, so yeah, for y'all that's in the comments, man, y'all feel free. I know, you know what I'm saying, and that was a great point. The whole fitted skinny jeans fitting on you, like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to show your butt? Well, you know what? Out there, for the guys who do swing that way, that's how they dress. So I don't know, bro.
But you in Atlanta too, ain't you? So you know Atlanta like almost like gay capital now.
So is it different? Is it different because I'm in Atlanta and so niggas in Gary get away with it, but it's just like suspect? But because in Atlanta you gotta expect, not say they suspect. You gotta expect, and then just live life. You don't even worry about what nobody's sexuality is out here. I mean, I don't think, in fact, in real life, I don't want y'all to believe that this conversation is about people's sexuality. It's just about gaining that masculine energy back. You know what I'm saying? Standing on something, being that man that you were supposed to be. And that bring me to this. That bring me to this right here. So the Jess Hilarious situation where they had the famous transgender TikToker was dissing about how women, they don't own or something, the period, the blood. V, I see you in the comments, so I know you know about it. Put the info that I'm missing because I'm a little spotty with it. No period pun, but them big bars. But she had went off, and I had really felt what she said. She like, when do the women get something to protect us? Like, I feel that way just in general with every gender, every race, but just knowing that it's me and you're not okay with just being gay. You like, I gotta be a bitch. I gotta be a woman. I gotta be a female. I gotta show her I'm better than her. I'm better than what she was supposed to be. And sometimes that type of shit made me nauseous. Like, you doing too much. Like, man. But this the times we in. Like, you have to be able to get along with these people. When I say these people, I'm talking about people in general. Remember back in the days, you say these people, you think you were just talking about black people. Now,
right, you people.
when you say these people, it's like, what you mean?
Yeah, and you don't want to. You definitely want to offend the alphabet community by no means.
That's what I'm trying not to do right now, bro.
Oh yeah, no, they come for you. That's one thing I can't say about them. You know what I'm saying? When they coming for you, they coming for you. They come for you in large numbers.
Bro says, man, I believe we shouldn't be too flamboyant with our looks. At times, it looks like we're trying to compete with women. Agree.
I definitely agree with that. You know what I'm saying? and that's the whole thing I'm saying. Like, bro, you got to think about it. Only people we used to see back in the day talking about, oh, they at the spa getting their feet down was chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how that translated over to dudes. All of a sudden, now whenever they go to get their toes done, they feel like they got to post it online and everything. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like
My bad. You know, I got to shout out that sucks. She being here with us faithfully, fucking with us tough. Like, I shout out to the whole community. The whole community, we be in this bitch tough. Like, talking just like this. I hope when we have conversations, whether it's masculine energy, feminine energy, or it's just mixed in that pot like gumbo, y'all go home or walk away from our lives with something. Right.
But yeah, that's my whole thing. Like, dude, it seems like men really are trying to be the new chicks. And chicks noticing it too, though. You know what I'm saying? I be seeing a lot of chicks talking about how niggas want to be pampered and niggas want to be asked out on dates nowadays. And you know what I'm saying? Niggas want chicks to chase them. So I think a lot of these chicks starting to peep game that it's a feminine energy roaming around in men. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the same masculine energy back in the day where dudes used to practice at home trying to spit game on a chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, you used to have some kind of game about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now I be seeing status where niggas gonna talk about, oh, why chicks don't shoot they shot at us in the inbox and everything. Like, dude, you supposed to be the proud. You the one who's supposed to be on the prowl trying to get a woman. You know what I'm saying? But now it really is a different breed of dudes out here, man.
Is it the lack of fathers in the house though? Like, is it?
Oh no, it definitely started with that, but it's social engineering. That's what I'm saying. It's the lack of fathers. So you took away the father, so that was the main thing. He could have weeded out a lot of this stuff. So now that the father gone, you got all of this stuff just being infiltrated and pushed to young men. Like you said, skinny pants. They pushing. Now they want men to paint their nails. They pushing all of that. Started with the little, the way they wearing barrettes and stuff in their hair and everything. You know what I'm saying? So they pushing a lot of stuff to dudes that's feminine that the father would have probably blocked if he was there. Bro ain't left on us. But yeah, so I think it's a lot of stuff, man, that we got to look into in the black community, and it got to start with the women. Though, kind of what we said last week. I think chicks really do. If they a single mother and they got young men, like, dude, they need to take them to either the Boys and Girls Club. They need to find them a cool role model, put them in sports. A young man shouldn't be laid up on his mama all day, though. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be at home with his moms all day. He should be out interacting with other young men. And that's another thing that this generation don't got either. You know what I'm saying? We was outside playing with each other a lot. This generation of kids, only time they play with each other is they on video games. You know what I'm saying? So you missing a lot of masculine energy in that aspect as well, where very rarely do you see even kids playing with each other young men in the neighborhood. That's where you get a lot of that from.
She said my son was playing with a friend, and his mom kept calling him a bitch.
Oh,
Which made my son very uncomfortable. I mean, if you're telling them that that's what they are, they're going to believe you. And to spin off of that, I grew up with my mom calling me that very often. That affected the fuck out of me. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I got some feminine ways about myself that I speak about often. I've changed quite a few of them, but it's just some tendencies that I don't like. And I don't want to say blame, but okay, let's say adapted or how did you describe it? Like a boy when he's raised by his mom, he's learning these traits, he's seeing the things that she does, he's
right,
all that energy. So I found
right.
myself being like, I could bite your motherfucking head off without even putting my hands on you. I got that.
No, it's
Being around my old man every so often, I learned some smooth techniques and just peeped his demeanor and just like, damn, this how men move
and be a little bit more composed, you know what I'm saying, and everything. And that's how it's supposed to be, a man. You don't supposed to be just kind of like you said, outbursts of anger and hollering and you know, funny with that bitch thing though, you know what I'm saying? When we came up, you called a nigga a bitch. That was terms for y'all was in a fight. You know what I'm saying? That really wasn't no like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Once that bitch word got thrown, hands was thrown. You know what I'm saying? Now they just talking around freely like bitch this, bitch that. And it's just kind of one of those things. Like once again, that comes back from the female because females used to do that. You see what I'm saying? They could have did that and it wasn't no big problem. But it's just literally a generation of men that's been way too protected and under their mother and that energy transfer. That's one of the first things that you learn. You know what I'm saying? Energy never dies. It's always transferred. So if you got an overbearing, alpha dominated personate mom, that's just going to honestly transfer into the son. And it's unfortunate because I don't think women mean any harm. You know what I'm saying?
Or know any better.
Right. It's nature. You know what I'm saying? It's just honestly the nature of human beings. So
because you mean harm. You mean harm. Like I'm dealing with it firsthand, even explaining to I'm gonna be a open book. Cause this the last week for the motherfucking pod, and then we taking a month off, then we coming back with season 2. And I already said I wanted to talk about myself a little bit. A lot of people like, oh, you're changing, your life's so good. Now, I'm still dealing with stuff day by day, and I want people to kind of learn from it. So my son's situation, I hadn't been able to see him personally, go visit him. The only way I would be able to see him if I go visit him in Texas, and this was on her terms. She living her own way. I ain't gonna even get deep into her business, but I didn't agree with it. But as a man, I had to let that choice because I thought the laws allow her to keep him or keep him away from me. When she got caught in her situation, I found that, damn, I'm supposed to get custody. I'm supposed to do this. I took it upon myself.
Right.
Ended up getting custody of my son. Even now, from which her standpoint, she's reaching out, telling me what to do, asking me what he shouldn't be with. The way she's talking to him like the first 4 or 5 things she's saying, are you all right? Is anybody touching you? Is anybody hurting you? Who bed you sleeping in? Now, I kind of get it from a mental standpoint, but from a parenting standpoint, you got to know these type of things hurt a child way more than help a child. And a boy at that. So you dropping super feminine energy on them. This is not
big time.
Work. This is not how men talk. It's not how they govern themselves, especially over the kids. We don't play no games. So the moves that I made them in man mode. Like, this ain't about how I feel or a revenge mood. It's about, what do you think he needs? How will this affect him if you don't step up or even let people talk to him in this manner from that distance? Well, I'm in a point right now, I don't know if I should even let him talk to his moms because that energy crazy. Like, because he's so intelligent, this age, it's going to be hard for him to backtrack and be as slow as we was dumb. We was still kids. We was playing. We was outside, tussling, playing catch, tackle the man with the football, Video
Right.
games non-existent. I could get so deep, and again, I want to say this too. We advocate for fathers who don't know the laws, and we trying to, help you make some moves to better your situation. That don't mean necessarily you'll be able to have your kid full custody. That was a blessing for me. I'm still thinking about future shit because I know that ain't the end. But again, we advocate for fathers that want to make moves. So if you know somebody, it may be you or somebody tell them to reach out. That don't mean I ain't
Right.
we just know shit. You got to start reading, asking people questions, get that confidence in you. That's that masculine energy.
Feminine, big time.
Too. Not to cut you off. I know you're finna say something. I'm talking a lot, but
no, I'm listening.
True, real feminine energy is confidence without bullshit. Be able to see through it and move as a unit. It's mothers out here that can co-parent without being in a relationship, not having to violate the father and vice versa. I salute them. It took me a while to figure out I can't fight fire with fire. I gotta fight real life shit. Like this is life. Life be life, and I'm living.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. You know what I'm saying? And life is, you know what I'm saying? I wish it was a book to show us and tell us how everything supposed to win in life, but we learn it as we go. You know what I'm saying? Especially as men. So that's why I tell people all the time, man. It ain't no manual on how to be a man. A lot of it, like you said, we picked up from hanging out with our peers and being around other men and everything. So yeah, you got to do what's best for your son right now. You know what I'm saying? Especially if he coming from an environment that was kind of toxic. You know what I'm saying? Like this is kind of the stage where you kind of detox it and then put in what he needs inside of him.
What's up, Shariana? I think I said your name right. I know some men that were in fathers' homes with just their mom and sisters and picked up some female traits because that's all they were around, not gay, but attitude-wise. If you get what I'm trying. Yeah, we definitely get it. I had that some of the same traits, still carry some. Richard Jenkins, what's up, bro? How you feeling? Bro say, I have 7 sisters, probably the rawest nigga ever. I mean, that shit happens too. But I'm just saying it's unhealthy.
He's from a different era too. Richard, 45 though. I think he's 45. So even with 7 sisters, you know what I'm saying? He had other men around. You know what I'm saying? That generation really was outside. You know what I'm saying? That generation really was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you could get away with that back then because fathers was probably around as well. But this generation can't do that. You can't have 7 sisters in 2023 and be the only boy and not outside. Y'all don't hoop. You know what I'm saying? They ain't out there wrestling and fighting. The only thing he around is 7 women that's on their period all the time. And he's picking up all that energy. You know what I'm saying? So I say the times is definitely changing. I think that was a part of the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? The powers it is to get these kids that don't go outside no more, interact with each other. Not just got this bunch of weirdos in the crib, you know what I'm saying, doing Lord knows what. They play video games all day. They watching TV all day. They on their phones doing Lord knows what. Like I said, because I think this generation of kids too, dude, bro, we've got this young men about 14, 15, 12 even. They got phones, you know what I'm saying? And they got access to porn at the tip of their fingertips. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you not supposed to be watching porn at 12 years old. So now if they are watching this kind of stuff, they get over sexualized and all these images in their head. And then they draining themselves. Now they ain't got no energy. So now they do really just want to eat snacks, sit in the crib, you know what I'm saying, do nothing. That's why I say, I'm like, dude, this generation is a bunch of almost like little weirdos that we producing, man. And it's hard because
you gotta govern them. You gotta really
you got to. But then that's what I say, like, if you gotta govern it because they weird, but now parents gotta work a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? The cost of living is high. So that's how they got us too. So now you got the moms out the crib, you got the father out the crib working hours. So who really there to actually manage these kids and be like, all right, let me make sure you ain't in this phone doing weird stuff.
I'm gonna be 100. And everything you said is true, but at that point, it's excuses because you got to figure it out. You got to figure out how not to give the kid into the matrix, or it is what it is. Like you say with everything else. If you got to work and I got to work, we got to figure it. We got to figure out a solution in order to keep a grasp on them because parents have done it since the beginning of time, bro. Some parents, I'm blessed, bro. I was he 49. Okay, I'm finna be 39. Although my mama forced the whole single parent shit for whatever reason, I was like, buddy, I was out in the streets around real niggas, real street niggas, smart men, motherfucking even people of different races and colors and creeds as well. So I got to visually see them do stuff, although I was around my mama majority of the time. Man, parenting is hard. Are you a single parent, Amanda? I want to ask why we in here to any single parent women in here. Hey, feel free to shut it live. This is how we get more folks in here. Continue commenting. That's how the algorithm do.
We gotta catch that late night crew, man. Everybody else getting ready for bed. We gotta catch the ones who up at night working swings and everything.
They jelly backing.
Yeah.
Say no. So how is it like parenting with the significant other in the household? And you know, I'm guessing you have boys because we talking about good masculine energy and raising them up. But how is it? Because I already see a small improvement with my son being around me and Gayla. It's gonna be a slow thing, but he acting a little better. Like, cause he acts out emotionally. He's very intelligent, like to the point where I put him that's smarter than a fifth grade nigga. No, is you smarter than a fifth? Bro, say so. What y'all think about D Wade admitting he used to wear his sister's clothes? You covered it. It's definitely a way to push the agenda, bro. That's
because nobody even need to know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not like to me to a certain extent. D Wade trying to come out the closet.
Yeah, any real straight man would keep that to themselves.
To themselves, like why do we need to know that? You know what I'm saying? I think honestly, D Wade is living vicariously through his son. You know what I'm saying? I think he pushed it, but I think a lot of that was Gabby, and I think that just go back to that Hollywood stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they do some like MK Ultra. They kind of you know that was MK Ultra what they were showing at that I Clone Tyrone when they made them was looking at the movies and they was programming them. You know what I'm saying? That's what MK Ultra is, where they kind of reprogram you and try to make you believe they stuff. Because D Wade to me wasn't always like this, dude. You know what I'm saying? D Wade was kind of honestly, he seemed like a masculine dude. He was definitely on the court. He was an alpha. You know what I'm saying? So it just seemed like all of a sudden all this weird stuff came to me once he started messing around with Gabby. And people don't want to believe in witchcraft and evil, but man, there's some evil going on in that Hollywood circle, man.
Bro,
so
Merle Truckin said parenting is rough. What you think? You're a full-time parent, right?
Yeah.
Time I know about parenting, but as far as you full time,
yeah. I don't have my kids with me. My kids are older too, you know. You know what I'm saying? My youngest is 14, my son 21, my daughter just graduated, she's 19. But I was with my kids, like I said, through all that. They mother divorced when they was already older and everything. So yeah, I've been there full time, all my kids all the time.
I think everything is rough though, just to zone in on what you said. And I know we're talking about parenting, but that's just life. And I think you just got to go into it knowing this shit. We don't make decisions on who we having sex with and who we make babies with. You know, the genetics of what you create got a lot to do with who you lay down with. Like their mentality, their intelligence, they physicality, their sicknesses, they fucking what their allergies is and all that.
Yeah, but
it matters though. All this matters in real life. And if we get into true masculinity, men been doing this since the beginning of the time, choosing their concubines for the right reason. If I'm finna put a seed in you, not us. We was running to make babies and have families because maybe we had the bad childhood and we wanted our own family.
I think we was having sex for sport, and that's what I told somebody the other day. You know what I'm saying? Our generation was kind of too sexualized as well. Like, dude, we was like in middle school trying to get our rocks off. You know what I'm saying? Like in middle school, you shouldn't be trying to have sex. But we came from that generation too, where the music was we had great R&B, but a lot of it really wasn't like the love making songs that our parents used to listen to in the 60s and 70s. Our R&B was more so, do you mind if I sex you up? You know what I'm saying? Let me lick you up and down.
What's going on right now? There's no.
Oh no, but it's worse. It's worse now though because they ain't even got R&B. They just got like we had, like you said, almost it was more making love, but where they just got screwing music. You know what I'm saying? Where like you said, chicks going around talking about my pussy pink, my booty hole brown, and you know what I'm saying? That creates images in a young kid, man. So that even the chicks now don't even got nothing to look forward to other than like a dude romancing them. They just like straight to the point, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me take you to pound town.
Hey, Richard, I'm going to start this comment. Remind me, we're going to come back to this one later. So I can start comments when you guys put comments. We might skip a few and come back to them just to make sure the dialogue runs smoothly. I do appreciate everybody that's commenting. But y'all do me a favor. If y'all go out real quick and share the live in a couple groups so we can get like 20, 30 adults. I just love to see how people think or what they've been through. Like I posted earlier, a lot of people be seeing other people's lives and like, oh man, that shit's so great, so dope. I want your life. Mine is no, you don't want their life. You want your life. You just gotta put on your big boy, big girl pants, put that belt, strap him up, and go. God damn it. It's like, what do you say? I was afraid raising my eldest son, which he turned out to be an awesome young man I'm very proud of. I knew as a woman I could not teach him how to be a man, so I had to grow up, leave the streets, and learn how to be a woman on my own. Did he get the pleasure of being around other men, though? That's my question. Like a lot of women, like shelter their kids and keep them away from everybody, or only take them around their people, or have them around estranged men. It's different situations. And like, I've seen a lot of them. I've been blessed. I use blessed. I've been blessed enough to be like a part of a lot of those criteria that I just named. You could imagine my mental could be real bad, but it's really good. And that's why I know I'm good for the people. I don't go into these situations feeling like personal. I just rather give my experience and be like, hey, true it. But seeing it from a good way, I try to get the good out of it. But yeah, was he around men? I'm trying to go through these comments. Serena said my son's father admitted to getting that was smart. I mean, that's a hey.
Did he like you? Did he really like you though? That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying? He looked like he was trying to produce an athlete.
Yeah, look at your picture, man. Look, you better be bad. Like, never mind. I ain't mean it like that. Like, cause I don't want Bay to. That might have been kind of disrespectful. So. That was a little too masculine of me. Let me go through rest of these comments. But did that work out? How's y'all marriage? Was it a good choice? How many kids y'all got? Like, I really want to know. That was very interesting of him. Most men don't do that. Well, most men that I know. She said, "Hey, Amanda said you not lying. She don't say that often, bro. She be on your head too."
I told you, man, once they hit me out, most people will agree with me. It's just a few Jezebels and Jellybacks that just really despise me. But that's on the other level, man. Like I said, they don't even know why they hate me most of the time, other than that energy that operates through them.
Who is bro said, do y'all know who Dr. BOA is on YouTube? Is that somebody that busts pimples or something? Because that sound like one of them names. I'm glad my son dad is in here with us because he can show our son how to be masculine. Yeah, that's always a good thing. It's even cool if you ain't in a relationship. I've seen people co-parent in the same household or outside of the house. Like, and then you got on the flip side, you got people who use their kids as tools of war, like on some destructive shit. It's not healthy. It ain't fuck the parent. It be the kid who get damaged the most because they learn all these traits. They pick up the craziest traits. These kids are smart. They like sponges. They look up to the people who gave birth to them, like especially the mom and then the daddy. If the daddy's dope and the son, they gonna really love him. That's why I come blessed that because I've just been genuine with the kids whenever I had these chances. So every time they see me, I'm thinking that they don't remember, but they remember. Let me read some more of these comments, man. I be getting in my feelings about this because it wasn't too long ago I wasn't confident about like that I could do this. Not do it like as being father and have him with me, but just to even approach a situation, somebody using them as a tool. And it's not the only kid that's been done like this with me. But again, I encourage dads who are in a situation like that to reach out to somebody who knows some, ask questions. Shit, reach out to me. I can point you in the right direction. I know people who advocate for that. Hey, Rich, we got a question, man. It's a special question for you. While I go through these
What's that? What is a jelly bag?
Jelly bag and shirts coming real soon. Real soon.
Definitely got to get that. But no, I think we talked about it a few times what a jelly bag is right now, man. And it's kind of what it sounds like. You know what I'm saying? A person who kind of got a wavering back, a person who don't stand for nothing, a person who kind of easily pushed over, a man that you can't, what we talking about, confidence? We talking about a man who ain't got no confidence in himself, a man who kind of easily go along with the flow of things. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I think you got to stand for something or they'll fall for anything. So, you know what I'm saying? Usually a jelly bag type person, and it's just metaphorical, saying, you know what I'm saying, that he really don't got a stern back. He wavy, you know what I'm saying? He a dad. Right. So it's I know they say self. A lot of people be like self or, you know what I'm saying, punk or whatever, but jellyback just sound a lot more cooler than a self, man. So it's the same difference. You know a jellyback when you come across one. Somebody easily pushed over. He not gay, but he might be half gay, if that makes sense.
Half gay.
Brother, half gay. Kind of like he the White Howard gay, like where you sending dudes text message talking about you want to see his junk, but at the same time talking about I ain't gay.
If I see you a screenshot of Jello in the back, you know what that means.
You already know what that means.
Hey, Serena, I'm gonna just call you Miss Boyd because I keep trying to be like I'm smart, but I know it's Seriana. But Miss Boyd said he did. This goes back to this is the young lady who said they put a baby in her because she was tall, smart, and pretty.
Right.
He did. He loved me. Still does. We have a great relationship. Not married. I'm married to someone else. How does that work? That was one of those. And all right. Before we talk about this, because I want to just go into this and then keep going through these comments because we got about a lot of comments. People are really commenting, but I see the numbers falling. We got to work as a community. If this the type of shit like to be talked about and heard. I'm gonna play a little tune real quick because I got a project I'm dropping this Friday. Song only like a minute. If y'all don't mind, shut a live. Go outside of the live, share it in the groups, share it on somebody's page. Hey girl, they talking about some shit with some content, some meat on it. Pause. But there's some real meat on it. I'm gonna play some shit real quick. Y'all shut a live. This is a good convo, man.
Do we got on?
Yeah.
You is on yet?
Real shit.
I'm finna shut a live my damn self.
I ain't just wake up like this. At least not today. I've been feeling like this. Hair standing up right now. When you break my heart in two. The past been set. Work. Bring the drums in, AP. I be incompetent not to acknowledge this. Amongst the kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. And I'm convinced after all the broken promises, I'm still trying to make mama rich. Or maybe I try and make mama pissed. Yeah, I used to love her, ain't got no common sense. I still do. Hard to hide the sins behind the mildew. Molded by the fungus in the darkness of the darkest. Man lies a dragon in that dungeon. dungeon. Hungry, I supply the heat, just bring the luncheon. Fuck fun, stack fun, stay away from fuck shit. Waiting for the UFOs to abduct me abruptly. You can come right now, interrupt. Hope I can bring weed on that flying saucer. Learning what I learned turned me to Harry Potter. Question everything that teachers ever taught us. Just another product of my environment. Ain't no 401k plans or retirements. Boss that thing in my hand and get the firing.
That's enough. That's definitely enough. That was more than enough time for y'all to go. You know how y'all attention span is. Like my 5-year-old motherfucker came back like, oh, they ain't talking. We out of here.
I know how you is, but like I told you, I think we're gonna have to definitely hit them at some earlier times, man. I think peak hours for conversation with people is, I think they around what you think about 7? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're gonna find the right hours.
I think around 7 o'clock on a Monday though. I think that's around any time everybody's settling in, either getting off work, they chilling, they playing in their phone around that time. You know what I'm saying?
Quick little hour or two.
Yeah, about an hour. That's all you really need to hit them with, you know what I'm saying, until you get the and even create a page, you know what I'm saying? If you like create a page for it, get everybody to like the page or the group, I think a lot of that, you know what I'm saying, that'll bring a different audience in itself or whatever. So yeah, I think it's definitely, it can grow, you know what I'm saying? It's just gotta reach the right community. You gotta reach the people who enjoy these kind of conversations, who enjoy talking. And you know what I've been noticing? It's always gonna be more women, but we got to get the brothers to open up, man. We got to get men to kind of be more vocal, kind of talk and kind of express their views and different things. Because, like you said, a lot of men hit me up in my inbox and be like, "Bro, I really agree with you." But I'm like, "Bro, why you just couldn't say that on my page?" And be like, "Man, I don't want people to attack me." And I'm just like, to a certain extent, that's jelly backing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't openly agree with somebody because you're scared that people are going to attack you, you know what I'm saying? That's the core of being a jelly back. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just honestly trying to get men, and I really want to kind of start like a group. Like, what was it? Malcolm X. You know, that's how he kind of really got the Muslims off the ground, because they kind of saying something different. It was strength in numbers. You see what I'm saying? So a lot more men might be able to not be scared to speak up on certain things if they see a bunch of men already talking about it. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's the main thing we got to do. If I can try to get a group of men together, even if we meet once a month or something out here, where we talking about different things and just organizing. I think that can be the way that you can possibly see change in this world. Well, okay, you got a bunch of men, you know what I'm saying, about 50, 100 strong, and you leading the youth and you talking to them and you got people all on this masculine tip. I think if that was to get momentum, I think that would be one of the ways that you can change the world.
I agree. And we start at our own pace and may start at 5, 10, 15 people. This some long-term legacy shit. Definitely.
I do got a question though, because I said I was gonna talk about it on here. Hey, bro, you seen Embiid just got married. I think Trae Young got married too, but Trae Young Trae Young is mixed himself. But you see that they just got married, and they both got married to white women. You know what I'm saying? So one of the conversations that we've been trying to figure out is like, why do so many brothers, you know what I'm saying, be going and dating white women when they get successful, once they reach a certain level of success? You know what I'm saying? And we've seen that a lot. It's Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan got rid of Juanita because somebody, girl brought him up.
The answer though already. You like trying to trick.
No, I want to see what the people in the comments think though. I want to see why they think that brothers go date other races, man. Because I already know, you know what I'm saying, to my understanding, and we see it a lot. Is that really the answer though, Serena? Is that
at the same time, like, even though your answer, I know what your answer gonna be, but with her answer, that's like a yeah. Sunny Disposition, what's up, bro? What'll be a great topic? But hey, yo, what y'all think before we even give our opinion on that? Why do y'all think that these brothers, when they finally make it, they choose to go marry somebody of a different race, culture, and creed instead of their own? Is it something personal, or is it love? I gotta have it where I could just play the music. I'll be waiting for y'all at certain moments and shit. But shout out to everybody that just tapped in with me, man. We've been running for like motherfucking 2 months now. This is like episode 30 of 30, damn near. The last week. And next month we're gonna take a small break. That don't mean that we won't be live individually on our pages. I will be fasting away from social media because I just got full custody of my son. So I'm trying to create in a different way. I'm thriving to be the best version of myself, teach him how to be the best version of himself. At the same time, I got a woman. Bruh got a woman, you know what I'm saying? So we take our time out on Mondays to drop this masculine energy on the motherfucking time.
Right. I told you it's gonna catch on, man. I guarantee you, like, bro, the seed's gonna be planted pretty soon. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be a lot of men stepping up talking about this stuff because they see it. You know what I'm saying? They see the attack on masculinity. They see how these brothers soft. They see how these women strong. How these women are just outlandish, talking to dudes any kind of way. And I think a lot of men gonna wake up. We just gotta have that numbers, man. Once it's strength in numbers, a lot more men gonna feel comfortable talking the same stuff. And it ain't to put women down, but we definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, kind of get women back to their feminine nature. White black men married out of our race after success. Oh yeah, and that's what we saying. You know what I'm saying? We see it a lot, and we can say it's proximity. You know what I'm saying? Once a man reaches a certain level of wealth, he not rubbing elbows with a lot of black women at that point either. You know what I'm saying?
She said maybe control, or they feel better accepted by the wealthy white peers. Well, that's a good point. But what if they're not wealthy? Oh, you saying like the people that they're around that's white or different races, so they marry to make them comfortable. That's also a possibility. I'm quite sure that's happened quite a few times. But this comment right here got me. Merle said, "I want to know why also they may just be traumatized from our black women."
and I think that might be the number one answer, bro. And I in so many terms, but you got to look about it. A lot of the dudes who do kind of grow up to be successful. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the black women don't even like those kind of dudes in a gig. They call them corny, cornballs. You know what I'm saying? The creative black dudes that's kind of not your stereotypical black dude who a thug or a hood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Black women can be a little bit hard on those kind of dudes, man.
It could be that they feel black women not good enough to them, trophy wife. Well, black woman could be a black woman can be a trophy, any woman, but I don't know of no white trophy wives, and I hate to say it. That's just me. I'm not really into Caucasians, but I can't think of offhand a white trophy wife because they all usually got like body parts added. And that's a tough one. Serena. Hey, babe, why do you think black athletes?
She said, "Cat."
When they blow, they tend to go marry outside their race. One of the homies said it possibly because they traumatized what they've been through with black women. The homie Serena said maybe they just feel more accepted by their peers by having that this woman is a trophy wife instead of a black woman. You say you think it's a combination of both? Can y'all hear her? She says, "Oh, you got to do this. My bad." Why you say it's cap, Serena? Hey, I'm really enjoying how everybody comment and shit, making the algorithms juke tonight like it's a card party. Aunties or uncles, the kids is little reefer smell in the air. Got our wine glasses, our little bumpy face Seagrams, and the motherfucking it's all glass. They just sell out. That's a great point out they do. This another one too though. Bro said they could be marrying strategically. I think marrying period is about strategy, and if it ain't, then you a fucking fool. It cannot be all about love no more. Period. It shouldn't have never been about love. It's about love, but it's got to be a strategy. You can love a bitch and not marry him or a bitch nigga.
It's strategy, but I think it's also kind of what we said. I'll go ahead and get my opinion on you. I think it is a lot of it is proximity, though. You know what I'm saying? Once a man do reach a certain level of wealth, he does move outside of the hood, and he's not around a bunch of black women no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really that kind of black woman in these rich neighborhoods or these upper echelon neighborhoods. So you're not gonna meet a lot of black women. That's the main thing. But everybody like LeBron, you think about it, LeBron married his high school sweetheart. You see what I'm saying? So to a certain extent, that's how most of them find a chick. If they knew him from like high school or something, that's a difference. But when you see somebody who come up and get money, then they meeting white chicks, that's all they around to a certain extent. But then you do got to take in that concept too. What we were saying earlier, man. Black women are some domineering women. You know what I'm saying? Black women are just domineering. They domineering. They argumentative. They can be controlling at times, and it ain't none of their fault. A lot of that was put in through society. You know what I'm saying? So now you a man with money. Why, as a man with money, would you want to be arguing with your chick all the time? You know what I'm saying? Or you want to be being almost like opposition with your chick? You see what I'm saying? So I think to a certain extent, it's other cultures, and we're seeing it a lot more. It's changing, but other culture of women was kind of programmed and raised to be wise. You know what I'm saying? Well, our culture of women was raised to be independent, be strong, be a strong black woman. You see what I'm saying? So I think that played a large part in it that a lot of people don't want to touch on, man.
You pretty much answered Serena's question with traumatized by what and how, with the whole domineering and et cetera, et cetera. The homie Sonny Disposition said, I hope y'all revisit this topic at another time and date to get a broad perspective on that issue. We need to write that down in season 2. We definitely do. These are the things that we looking to get control of. So season 1, like I said, we did about 30 episodes. We had a lot of grown folk conversations. It was about just building the community, being able to communicate, and building a support system. I was gonna say a fan base, but this ain't on no fan base shit. This on some real support community. If I'm going through an issue, hey, we live in a place right now where other people are going through the same issue and afraid to talk about it publicly because they think somebody gonna look at them a certain way. Well, I'll be the leader. I'll go in front line and we'll talk about it, and maybe you'll be okay with saying, hey, you know what? I went through that too, and I beat it. But this is how I beat it. A lot of men, we've been taught to be like competitors and compete with each other. We don't want to see each other win. And it's enough people out here for all of us to win, bro. Straight up. So we're going to visit. If you like what we doing, maybe you don't want to be like a part of the panel, but I have a panel on Wednesdays. It's Bro, P, BK. Those the sisters. We call it Church in the Wild with Worthy. I'm looking for people to be in the back on production to help me run it so I could be doing shit like this. Have bro pop in with the solo face. He might be saying something important at the moment. And, I pop it back in a second. Then it just be me. But, yeah, we definitely going to be buzzing. We taking August off, and then September, we right back the first week of September. We've been doing this for like 2 months. So what if you date them before you reach fame? Is that a problem? What if you date them being another female of another race, I'm guessing, bro?
But you got to think, then that's your norm. That's your environment. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all you kind of know. You only going to date what you know. You see what I'm saying? And you got to think, America is a lot more diverse right now. We are becoming a melting pot. So everybody everywhere right now. So you can't really kind of say that, but you know what I'm saying? We've seen people that from the hood, from urban communities where all they know is black women. And once they get up, like, dude, Embiid from like Congo or something, Africa. You know what I'm saying? He came over here and he went and made sure he got him a white chick. And you know what I'm saying?
Marrying the boss's daughter. I mean, that ain't a bad move in my eyes. A lot of people don't marry for love. So when they not marrying for love, like, once you know that answer, it's just that. It's like no other questions to ask. Like, some people are just looking to make sure they financially stable for their lifetime. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Do y'all feel like that's a smart move? I know we all got souls in here, so we all like, nah, but still, everybody ain't like us. So say black women are now making money, so that's no excuse.
No, that's but that's also part of the problem as well, though. And I tell people all the time, a lot of people don't want to hear that, though, man. Once you start making money, money is power. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a chick who got some money of her own, she ain't really trying to listen to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Especially this generation and everything. So it's kind of one of those things where, you know what I'm saying? If you already argumentative and domineering, you give a person some money, now they become even worse. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, because you pay attention to a lot of them chicks that they marry, they come from money, but they don't got no money of their own.
These flies are embarrassing me.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
They came in earlier and they been in here since fucking about 3. Bruh, give me something. My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to just fuck up the vibe. Let's get it back going.
No, we could.
Strategically giving their wealth to a white or non-black family that's more than likely already rich. Black women have your back. The real black women do. Not because they black, because they color, but just knowing the responsibility of keeping the black thing, name, brand, culture strong. Yeah, they do. But again, all women of color not black. You know, when you say black, we thinking strong, right? We talking power. We talking, you know,
Right.
that type of shit. So it's like we on the same page. Could be marrying a woman for access to what her family has.
But I don't think so because they got money though. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not talking about people who trying to get into wealth. We're talking about athletes who.
What if they ain't got enough money?
Well, you making a few $100 million.
These fucking flies is having a race in my face. These flies is having a race in my face. Y'all see this shit? That's crazy. They always want black women to be the bad guy. We tired of hearing this narrative. Hearing this will make us argumentative. I don't think black women are the bad. I think stupid people are the bad guys. And the guys. I don't make it a color issue, but we do tend to talk about our race a lot because we want to see change. We want to be the change. We want to help some evolution. I'm about to knock on one of y'all doors. I can't type fast enough. I'm gonna take up for my sisters. What's wrong? Wrong don't always mean dominant. Men need a rib support too. You got me reading retarded. Let me start over. Men need a rib support too. We're talking about rich men though. Yeah, you're right. And again, I love black women. My fiance is black. We've got engaged on Steve Harvey's show. I wouldn't have it no other way. Even if this wasn't the relationship, the woman that I choose to be with would be a woman of color, a black woman, African descent for the smart, intelligent folks. How about you, Richard?
What's that?
As far as like, even if you wasn't with the one you're with now, like would it always be a sister?
Nope. I ain't even, like I told you, I think it's proximity, man. I think it's proximity. I think it's intellect. I think it's communication, a vibe. If you can find that with any other race, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't knock it. I think you shouldn't do it just because they white, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. I think it should be more so y'all compatible, y'all vibe on this level. More so than I just got to find me a black woman because she's black and I want to be Afrocentric. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
just don't want the air conditioning juice all on me, man.
I told you, man, and I think that's a lot of the stuff that we kind of limit ourselves by kind of being closed-minded to certain things.
Man, I ain't never smelled a white woman that smelled better than a black.
But that's what I'm saying. Like we didn't have access to those kind of women, though, man.
Don't even get me started. I'd have been around a lot of white women now, bro. I still ain't smelled, even with that shit that smell good. On top of that shit, it still smell like bologna sprayed up. Like, and that's no disrespect, but they know what they smell like. Like, naturally, I send it good. I don't know if it's what they eat, but let me just But anyway, you surprised the fuck out of me with that. So you would date a black woman. I don't think that I would be being all Afrocentric if I said that shit, I'm still gonna date a black woman even if this wasn't the situation. That's just me. Like it's just something about a black woman. Even Spanish women don't smell that good unless they mixed with black blood. But that's just me though. That's just me. Yeah, man. Them white girls be smelling like air conditioning juice, man.
I tell you what, I don't think that's all of them. I think that's just we've been programmed to think that, you know what I'm saying? I tell you, I think it's more so about the vibe. I think you find a vibe with somebody.
Let me smell a wrist.
But we talk about brothers doing it. You see a lot more sisters kind of going to different races as well. And
strategy. Energy Fridays though, because we ain't bringing that mess up in here tonight. Because y'all sister show be doing that. Y'all got motherfucking Mark Zuckerberg looking ass boyfriends and shit now. I'm sorry, Mark. I forgot I was on Facebook. I'm sorry.
But no, I think it's also proximity because, like we just said, women are working more. They got more business, professional jobs, so they rubbing elbows with a different kind of dudes. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of easier when y'all in proximity. You kind of start to like somebody that you work with. That's just kind of nature. You know what I'm saying? So I think to a certain extent, we are branching out more. So people are working with different races and cultures. And I think it's catching on. You know what I'm saying? When you find a vibe with somebody, you can't control it, man.
Well, most white women, from what I be seeing on the videos, they will admit, like, I want a black man because I want my legacy. Well, I use legacy a lot, but they be like, I want my babies to make it. They need melanin. That I've seen it, and that shit was shocking. But I'm like, oh, these bitches know what's going on. They know what's really happening. Like, a lot of folks don't know how important we are as black people. Like, so again, for me to want to go marry a white woman, no, I'm not trying to create that legacy. I can't be king of the jungle with Prince from England. No, I'm not on that. Women can be strong, but I think it's how they use their strength. If they only use it to attack men, it can make a man run to another race hoping they're going to be different. Let me ask you this, man. This is the second time you done wrote something. So you asked for this, and you part of this masculine energy Mondays. Perfect time. Are you dating outside of your race? Because that's kind of what I'm leaning towards from your comments. And if you are from experience, did you date in your race? Did it run you to that race? I mean, I just want to know. I know we not in race, but I want to know.
You talking about our buddy right there? What's his name?
Bro, Willie Beeman, man. Shout out to Willie Beeman. He rocking with us, man. He's actually an upcoming blogger. I told him, bro, let's work together for season 2. I want him to be a part of it and provide the information as far as our local and global artists are concerned, the underground music. He said he want to do that, but he's a dope-ass graphic designer as well, so y'all need to reach out to bro. Black love is revolutionary, act partner. I swear it is. Like, I was just finna say, as crazy as my girl at, I couldn't leaving her for a Becky. Not as mature as I am. Not a Victoria. Not a Elizabeth. Not Nat.
No, I don't think. Like I told you, I don't think you should do it. The way you put it makes it seem like, oh, I just want to date a white woman, so I'm gonna leave a black chick for it. I told you, I think it got to be more so the vibe, bro. I think it's like anytime like I said, we don't wish breakups on nobody, but I'm saying if you was to meet a chick, your girl broke up, you was just to happen to meet a white chick, and y'all actually vibe, you be like, no, I don't want this. So now you're almost to a certain extent being a form of, I guess, what is our racist, but is prejudice.
White women are attractive. I could say I've seen some attractive white women in my life, but I've never seen none that made me say, oh, yeah, I can marry one. And I'm talking about
I think you're looking at it from a culture aspect, from what we know to be, you know what I'm saying, white women, they do kind of get a different culture. They different.
Last week, bro. What happened? What's weak? Catch me up, my bad. We're gonna spin back on your comment to you. But shit, hey, we appreciate everybody that joined in, tapped in right now, man. Well, we like an hour and a half in. We might do another 30 minutes or more, depending on what Deacon Spencer, how he feeling. Like I said, we done close to 30 episodes in the last 2 months. It's on YouTube. We got about 500 plus subscribers on the YouTube channel. We're gonna take a month off to fast from this and just get the whole feng shui of season 2 together. We adding a blogger. I got my sisters BK and P. They are part of the panel. On Wednesdays we do Church in the Wild with Worthy. Mondays we do this masculine energy Monday. We talk that man talk, kind of like we in the barbershop, but we allow females to tune in. You can be a part of it. You can even give your perspective, because we like to disagree and agree, but in a respectful manner. Then on Fridays we got Feminine Energy Fridays. A lot of times I reach out to just random females that we see doing good, and we chop it up with them. It might be during the day, it might be nighttime, who knows. Then I do pop-up podcasts. But like I say, this the last week, so get with us. I'm still waiting on Tia to tell me what's weak. Syndrome said, no, it's strategic, black over everything on me, boy. On me. Yeah. But my emojis is black. I'm sure I've got.
But see, that's the thing, though. Like, I think maybe that's the thing. I'm probably prejudiced because I do got a thing for light skinned chicks, you know. So, so you can't get light skinned chicks without somebody in that lineage. You know what I'm saying? So, is that a happy medium? Is that a compromise?
Nope.
So I don't know, man. We gotta have red bone.
I get it, but nope, it's still not a compromise, because it's like when you say that, I gotta hit you with some Spence talk. Like, you worried about how your child gonna come out. You're not worried about who you fucking and how your child come out that way. Like,
no, I'm not saying I'm worried about it. I'm saying I kind of got a thing for light skinned chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not necessarily saying I'm worried about I want a light skinned kid. I'm saying red bones to me do get like a certain appeal. I kind of dig it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't get red bones without somebody in that lineage.
So said a black man to another race because he believes another race might be more submissive. I feel you on that. That's what the comment when she said that's weak, bro. That's what I agree
right.
with. And
I don't.
That's some quitter shit.
I don't. That's that. Y'all heard of Passport Bros, right, or whatever?
Passport Bros.
Yeah, Passport Bros. It's like a bunch of black men right now who kind of saying, "Hey, we tired of this Western mentality and this culture of women, so we trying to find wives overseas in different countries like that." Like a wife is supposed to be a man's piece. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how you look at it. If you want to look at it from the Afrocentric, if you want to be, if you come home to a woman and that woman ain't your piece, then you really is gonna have a miserable, hard life. You know what I'm saying? So to a certain extent, if you saying that, okay, we can't find a submissive woman in this culture because the influences that y'all have or different things, I think just by common sense, you're gonna kind of find somewhere where you are getting what you're looking for. If you can find it within your race, that's great. But if it's easier to find outside of what your norm, I think you got to. I don't think there's nothing weak about it. I think that's just common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only thing I don't agree with that Passport Bro stuff is, like, it seemed a little bit weird that you were just married a chick because she's submissive. Like, what do y'all have in common with each other? You know what I'm saying? Or on the outside of just being submissive.
That comment was crazy. You know why it was crazy, V? I'm first going to read the comment. That's not prejudice. It's what you prefer. The problem is when you down a dark-skinned woman to uplift a lighter one. And I think that's an issue in the black culture, period. Both sides, men, women, it's been an issue. It's like light skin versus dark skin. Who's better? Bitch, we both black. We both got the same troubles. When it was going down in slavery, we was all getting fucked up.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about reverse prejudice. Like you said, it's a preference, but you saying, I told you if you got a vibe with a white chick and you said, no, I can't date you because you white. And
I wasn't calling you a bitch, sis. I want to clarify that I wasn't calling you a bitch. I was just going into my little rant. Like, I hate when people, my bad for cutting you off, bro, but I just really hate when people make that whole dark skin light skin reference, like one is better than the other. The whole thing, like she said, is to have a preference on what you like. You like Coca-Cola, I like Pepsi, cool. You like white people, I like black people, cool. But you like white people because black bitches done you dirty. That sounds like some soft shit to me. For the
Yeah, that's another preference. So that is preference, and that's trauma preference too. Like if you dated a bunch of black chicks and
yeah, but
you
not
know what I'm saying, and they all kind of done you grimy, you know what I'm saying, to a certain extent, you are traumatized. So I think I can agree with that as well.
bro say, yes, I am an interracial. Yes, I am in a interracial relationship, but I went back and forth from black to white. But I was also moved to a predominantly white area.
Yeah, that's proximity. You see what I'm saying? Like you
That's
only
not,
got to date what you know what I'm saying. You gonna date what you around.
but you could also let's not like act like you can't live in a white neighborhood and still want that ebony brown. I was thinking about pornos.
Oh no, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you could be that could be what you attracted to. You know what I'm saying? Like black women are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? So if you just saying you attracted to black women and you prefer that over everything else, then cool. But I'm saying I think the main thing should be the vibe. It shouldn't be looked at okay because I'm white or because I'm black. I think it should be literally the vibe that you get a person give you. If you feel like y'all compatible on that vibe, I think it don't matter if they black, white, Mexican, or whatever.
I agree, but that's organic. That's genuine. That's
Right.
living. That's not that whole shit. Like, oh,
Yeah.
black women done me dirty. Sometimes it be your black ass. Here goes on your ass. It ain't always the female. Sometimes it's your black ass was being too feminine, and it's all heavy on your ass, man. Like for real, we got a 90-day fiance. That's my girl. Shit, she been watching. Hey, babe, ain't that show you was watching? Gayla, she sleep. So we do this all day, and I hope. I don't want to say it in the wrong way, but I do want to approach it like that. I hope that you guys appreciate that. Not only I, but the rest of the team take their time out and do Q&As, motherfucking podcasts, whatever you want to consider it to be, and just be like doing this shit, bro. We could be doing something else. But I know this is about purpose and not about paper. Fuck some clout. We can build a better future, the village shit. I believe in that. Like, parents don't even want you to talk to their children nowadays. Like, in a way of, like, don't do that type shit. It's now like a kid to cuss you out. I know we on our man shit, but that's just me letting y'all know I appreciate y'all. I consider y'all to be some type of family. Welcome to the church. You know what I'm saying? When we live, make sure you got your notification bell set so you can tap in with us. Amanda said, big issue. Colorism. Syndrome. Serena said, Febreze kills flies. Oh, good looking, sus. I'm going to get some tomorrow. Have you seen them? They embarrassing the fuck out of me tonight. I'm going to tell you what I thought it was, though. Y'all into spells and shit, like, into all that. Like, so I just got full custody of my son. I've been talking about it a little. I'm going to talk about it a lot because it's great to me. I've been blessed. But dealing with his mother, I'm feeling this energy, an energy that demonic, that Nephilim type vibe. Like for somebody to be in the position she in and talking to me the way she talking to me and have no worries. Like that's similar to a fuck nigga getting mad because one black girl did it wrong and say I ain't never fucking with a black girl. I'm cool with the genuine acts of a mother wanting to be a part of the kid and allowing the father if he's not a fuck nigga. But once it get messy fast, people get crazy. But again, I don't know. These flies being in here 5 and 10 deep had me thinking. Like, they're trying to put some woo on me, like some whole. Do y'all know? Like y'all know any tricks of the trade? Y'all into that? Both masculine and feminine.
I believe in it, man. People they tell you. I think Katina ain't in here tonight. Katina be talking about that white magic and all that kind of stuff too, man. I believe in that kind of stuff, man. Like roots and spells and all that kind of energy. You know what I'm saying? I definitely do.
Hey, babe. Real quick, I was just saying to them, but it came to my mind. I probably should have said it to you first. All these flies had me thinking, like, what if it's a little root on us since this little situation that happened and how we've been moving righteous? What if a motherfucker trying to fight, you know what I'm saying, from a different side, throwing shit my way? Like, for these flies to just be in here like that, like we ain't never had no flies in the crib, let alone just be 10 deep around this bitch, racing NASCARing around my face and shit. So the motherfucker been on the fucking ribbon. The motherfucker been on this ribbon like for 10 minutes. I feel like he looking at me. You know how bug eyes be all, I don't like that shit. Bro say, it's been some black girls done me dirty and I'm still with them. I mean, hey, I'm with you, bro. I done been dirty. I done some black girls dirty. You know what I done it dirty is though? White girls. Now, I ain't gonna say, I did say I wouldn't be with one, but I've been with one. Like, I've dealt with one, like, in them terms. But I just, again, whole AC water. I'm just saying, I'm gonna make AC water shirts too. The common denominator is you. Every relationship went wrong with the black woman and you had no part in it, man, please. I'm with you, sis. That's what I said. Sometimes we got accountability is everything. In fact, don't forget, I got accountability everything. Accountability is everything t-shirts. They on sale right now, $25, all sizes. Unless you wear like a 7X, I don't think they make them. I agree with you, though, sis. I agree with you. What Willie said. Get the Willie, bro. I was waiting on you, Willie. Say facts. The vibe is the most important, not the color. Agreed. If you run into somebody, except for like if it's an animal. Now, if you vibing with an animal, that's some weirdo shit. Men are doing this nowadays. They're getting with these animals and they're having weirdo shit, bro. But yeah, definitely, it's all about vibe. Sometimes you got to create your own vibe. When we talking about the whole magic tricks and shit like that, it is also a magic trick that I've learned. It's called manifestation. Speaking positive shit over your life. It could be as simple as what you want out of a partner, a life partner. I'm telling you, on this journey before I met her, going into saying, hey, fuck my lifestyle, fuck this not working, I don't like this, I'm leaving. Fuck wanting to be with a woman, not in a way like, well, I gotta say pause, but wanting to be with a woman like, well, that's the first thing and what matters. What matters most is getting my life together. At that point, shit start coming into the focus, and next thing you know, it brought me this pain in the ass good woman, but I got it. And so y'all need to learn them tricks called manifestation. A lot of us do like bad manifestation. We put negative. Statistically speaking, it actually should be more interracial couples than it actually is. Why do you say that, bro?
Probably because, like I told you, we're a melting pot. We around each other a lot more now than we used to be.
I am, sis. I'm definitely gonna pray over the house. I've been praying over my son since he's got in my custody, like nonstop. I prayed over baby girl. I do that often, but I'm gonna do it with the intentions of clearing my house now. Because again, there's a lot of flies going on, and you know what them Exorcist movies, how they be having them flies and shit. I actually thought my son would end up with a girl from another race. He was too nice for them. They like those new shooters and Debo on me the white with a strong ER.
But that's what I keep saying though. I told you, like, the culture is spreading now, man. Like, it's not just confined to the hood no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it, like even hip hop, the most people who listen to hip hop nowadays is probably white people. You know what I'm saying? Like they the ones who buy the music. They the ones who kind of steal it, what they say, culture vultures to a certain extent, but it's really not. They like literally in tune to the culture. You know what I'm saying? So we can't even.
They want to be a part of the culture. That's how you get a part
of it. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So it's to a certain extent, they intrigued. Kind of how we was, you know what I'm saying? Like they said back in the day, black men was kind of intrigued like with the whole white women and the white way of life, and that's why a lot of them was doing it because it was just curiosity. You know what I'm saying?
Wanted to be accepted by the. I think that's a little bit of both. I think a lot of them wanted to be accepted by the higher ups, the big boss men. You remember earlier somebody said like marrying the boss's daughter. A lot of those occurred through like a lot of the drug trafficking. So a lot of that was strategic. It might have been a little love mixed in, or this exotic chick she Pablo's daughter or the white Italian guy's daughter. You know what I'm saying? And this is true facts. This is how a lot of the races was mixed, because not the pure whites. We're talking about your Irish, your Latino. Like if you ever seen the Bronx Tale, movies like that, you only really get to see most of the shit about the Italians and then maybe a little bit about the Spanish and blacks. But if you let your imagination run, you gotta know what was really going on. Then, man, also I want to put this out here. My uncle, Lord willing, because he keeps saying this make me feel bad. He like, oh, if I make it to your birthday or to the next podcast, but I've been blessed enough to be a part of a bloodline that's Muhammad Ali barber, Louis Farrakhan barber, Malcolm X barber. So he's going to be actually on the podcast season 2. I'm going to give him a day where he just do his thing for about an hour or two and just talk, give him questions that people are sending his way. But he's got such a way about just even delivering his conversation. I think it would enlighten a lot of folks to know where we truly come from. Not only like when you can watch history shit on YouTube, it's cool. But when you just hear it from a motherfucker right there and you know it's not a lie, you get them goosebumps and you get it empower you. You know what I'm saying? Even talking to this fool, it empowers me.
Yeah, that's what conversation supposed to do, man. Iron sharpen iron.
Facts. More that. What you was wrong about, bro? Oh, hold on. I see. Facts. I used to think white women had good credit and large bank accounts.
Yeah. Not this new one.
I was wrong.
I told y'all this new white woman is just a suburban black chick, man.
Y'all hold me accountable for what Spence say, y'all. Accountable for that shit, bro.
I'll be trying to tell them, man. This not 25 years ago, man. When the cultures was kind of, you can tell that everything was kind of separated. Everything is merging together now. You know what I'm saying? They pushing a lot of the same stuff that they initially pushed to the black community. They pushing that to all communities now. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely meeting the different kind of cultures.
Yeah, these flies got me fucked up, boy. I ain't never been this crowded in my own crib, y'all. Syndrome said it's way more intermingling of races and opportunity for intermingling than in the past. It's just about the access you have. Well, it's about the access you want. Like, cause again, I have the access. It's just not attractive to me. It doesn't. Even if I was single, I just don't see myself wanting a Susan. I don't. I like my food. Like, well, you can't say that because they getting their hair braided, they seasoning their food.
That's what I'm saying. It's changing, man.
But okay, on the flip side, let's get back to masculine energy. We talked about some of the traits of mentalities as far as masculine energy and how we say the elites are doing certain things to stop us. And then I spent off on talking about the food, like the food that they feed us, the music that they're giving us, the visuals that they're delivering. Shit, with the white women learning that's like that's a double-edged sword. So not only I'm talking to my black fiance about shit like, you know what? I don't want to eat these things because I know these things do come to me. These things may be the cause for me to be aggressive at a certain point or be emotional. I don't want to fuck with this man-made shit that don't make me feel good. It's certain things that I'd rather deal with. So when you got to deal with a white woman, you dealing with the double-edged sword. You don't know if you trying to get out. You don't know if this get out part. So why would you want to put yourself in this position, brother? Not you.
I know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that could be with any woman, especially nowadays, like Will we saying with like that Jezebel energy running around rampant. I just think it's a vibe, though. I think you got to kind of know what you're dealing with. Yeah, if you're just dealing with a white woman because you want a white woman, that might lead you into a chick, like you said, that's trying to get you out of here. But if you're doing it based off of, all right, I see a connection here, we kind of gel and vibe, You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing it just solely, oh, I'm looking for this kind of woman. I think it's anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like old buddy said, we kind of do everything now by proximity. We working with them more. We around each other more. You know what I'm saying? We realizing like, hey man, maybe we ain't that different. Maybe we was kind of blinded before by being in the hood. Think about it. In West Side, I know it was kind of like Lou Wallace. We only had like one white chick at our whole school, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we didn't have an opportunity to grow up around them and kind of actually really fill them out.
So the first thing I thought about when you said that was the one white chick that we had in our school was in slow classes.
Yeah, that's kind of like ours, right?
And she was sucking everybody dick. Not because I want it, but because I didn't want it. Like, oh my God. And see, that's another reason, bro. I think in my head, any white chick that won't fuck me, she done fucked 1,000, bruh. She done went through every black man, every Rashad she done ran into.
And no, I think that's what sisters too, man. Though they all of these, like I said, women are being hypersexualized, man. You know what I'm saying? Women, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Women ain't coming. And you should at least, even if a chick was kind of hypersexual back in the day, she'd lie to you like, oh, I can count on one hand how many people I slept with. Knowing it was probably at least a legend. But nowadays, chick will tell you in your face, like, yeah, I slept with 33 people. Like, and
that woman, I swear, man, and niggas be acting like they not screwing or doing stuff to her. And I was a little nerd, lame. Like I wasn't even into sex. I wasn't hypersexual as bro say. So, but I was very attentive. I was watching these niggas. Like I'm like, oh my God, these niggas is wild, bro. Like we was talking about trains last night. Pause. But I was at the studio. We were just having this random conversation. It was men and women though. We was talking about trains. And remember we was talking about this too. We explaining to these girls that two men having sex with a woman, although it's a threesome, it's still a fucking train. And if you want to say
right,
the men is anyway, we'll get to that on another episode. But I could put raisins in my potato salad. I don't want to. So I get what you're saying. Just because colonizers are more accessible don't mean I'm interested. That's not an excuse. Raisins and white women been around since the earthly God. You hit it on the head. That's what I'm saying. Just like black women, the Indians, all other races. You got to deal with it, and you got to learn to control what you can control. You can't even control this woman. Even women, you can't control your man, but you know what you can do. You can control how long you deal with somebody, how you deal with them, like what you say, how you say. It's just certain factors that when you mature, you realize what you got control of. Motherfucker get the snapping off. You can't tell a mother calm down. Once you tell a motherfucker calm down once or twice and they don't calm down, you gotta realize that you can't tell a motherfucker to calm down. That's that masculine energy too. I want you guys to know, as much as you think masculine or alpha means being sometimes it's just being. You know what I'm saying? I hate to hit you with that old shit. I'm looking like my daddy tonight. Got my gray hairs and my eyebrows. Shout out to all my folks with gray hairs and they accepting them. And they know they starting to look all sexy and whatever the other words to make you feel good with them gray hairs do. But B said, oh, we read that one. That definitely was one of the highlights of my night tonight with this conversation. The whores always be on the word in Babylon. I've had a few run-ins with white slurs. That's a slut mixed with a whore. Them the worst. But I've had a few run-ins with them guys. And for even for other reasons beyond the AC smell, I just don't want to deal with the people outside of my race because I know how they react, how they act about police shit like that. It's just certain shit that I'm not willing to deal with and factors, regardless if I'm living a suburban life, a hood life, whatever. I just don't want to deal with that shit. I just don't feel the need to after I'm almost 40. I don't see ever. See, I just comment. That's true, but because of access to people now, you get a higher probability of choice, and some are choosing to go outside their race for whatever. Yeah, I mean, and that's cool, you know. And I don't necessarily agree with everyone's reasons, but that's that judging shit. But for Masculine Energy Mondays, that's what we chose to talk about. What you fuck don't make me nut. If you want to call it occasion for your occasion, then hey, I ain't. Who am I to judge you? I keep telling folks I'm beyond that judging shit now. I got time to judge myself and myself only. That's it.
But I'm gonna have to take some but I'm gonna have to jump off. I didn't know it was no 11:30, man. My phone is like 15%. And I gotta get up. Yeah, I gotta get up early and go to this training in the morning. But yeah, bro, we definitely gonna have to like I said, I know this is the last one, and I'm gonna definitely get with you on some stuff, you know what I'm saying, while we brainstorming for after next month. What you say?
This is a way to end Masculine Energy Mondays with a bang by answering this, bro.
Get a little answer with the masculine energy. What makes you masculine? I think I make that little reel about that the other day, man. I talk a lot of masculine energy stuff just from a standpoint of what go on in this world, as far as like relationships and probably money and all that. But true masculinity comes in with alignment with your creator, man. If you ain't in alignment with a form of a higher power, it ain't no such thing as masculinity in a man who don't know who his creator is, who if he ain't got a relationship with his God or have some form of idea of God that he led by, how would you know what masculinity is if you don't know what your creator is? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think masculinity is for the most part, is standing on your word, you know what I'm saying? Having confidence in a lot of the stuff that we talked about, being a man of resources, a man of a protection, provider. You gotta do the elementary things that a man needs to do. And you gotta just be a man that's gonna be about business. You know what I'm saying? We see a lot of these men nowadays who waver and fickle and kind of, like I said, half gay a lot of the time. So that's why I come across so strong, because I tell people, you really shouldn't have to tell somebody that you masculine or that you're an alpha. But the only reason we harp on it so much right now is because of the fact that masculinity is being attacked, of the fact that we got so many feminine men in the world, or that we got so many strong women. So a lot of times you gotta promote something, you gotta kind of talk it. So a lot of times I'm talking it because it's being attacked. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really around, I just want to go around like, oh, I'm masculine, I'm alpha. A lot of it is, I do this because anybody who can fairly see anything right now know that men right now ain't the same group of men that we had maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago, where men did do stuff that we stood on. You know what I'm saying? Men was providers. Men was live by a code. Even thugs live by a code where, like, we gonna protect women and kids. You know what I'm saying? You don't see none of that no more. Dudes that shoot a chick in the face nowadays, you know what I'm saying, over small stuff. So we got a lot of weak men in this world. So when you got a lot of weak men, it's only right that the men who are masculine gotta step up. You know what I'm saying? The men of character, men of God. So that's what, to me, masculinity is.
God-fearing men.
You gotta be a God. If you ain't a God-fearing man, it's no masculinity. I don't care how tall you are, how big you are, how much money you get. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing it like what, and that's why I disagree with Kevin Sanders. Yeah, he was like a high-value man. Russell Wilson definitely. Russell Wilson a jelly bag though, and we gonna have to talk on that on another lot of the show too, because Russell Wilson be stepping on a lot of stuff that real men just shouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? And shit. For one, Sierra out here half naked, popping a tail, talking about you don't need a man, and then you know what I'm saying. You don't throw a jab at another man by using that man's son. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of rubbed me the wrong way with that picture, because we all heard that Future was like F Russ or something like that. Which, you know what I'm saying, Future probably petty. I don't know what it was, but I think that's the reason he probably said F Russell, because Russell do little cornball stuff like that. Like, why would you take a picture with this man's son? You know what I'm saying? Like, real men just know you don't do that. You know.
It's not quotable, boy.
But yeah, Russell cornball, man. That was the wrong person to bring up.
Hey man, I appreciate you, man, tapping in with me tonight, man. If y'all like what y'all been getting from us for the last 2 months, make sure y'all hit like your notifications or whatever you got to do to make sure you in tune with the wave. Follow bro page. It's right now. It's Malik El Shabazz. I know it's Malik. I don't know how you spell the rest, but you'll find it Pop him up, man. Make sure you support him. Run his views up on whatever he talking about, man. He talking about something, even if he doing it in a crass way. He getting your attention. If your heads get to standing up, then man, real. I appreciate you, bro, man. I see you Wednesday if you free, man. We gonna be live. You know we gonna do Church in the Wild on Wednesday, and then that's it.
Right, yeah, I'll check out later. I'll be at work, but if I can't drop in, I'll, like I said, even just listen in.
Okay, it's a bet, bro. I'll catch you in a minute, man.
All right, bro. Y'all be cool, man, everybody.
All right, y'all. I'm definitely finna end it. We have an hour and 55 minutes. Again, this the last Monday until we come back in September. I'm very appreciative of y'all just sitting with us, communicating, commenting, hitting emojis, whether it was funny or the hearts because you liked it. And not being afraid to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Again, we do a lot of disagreeing, but we do it in a disrespectful way. When you can see it done with class and taste and just in a different manner, and that's the growth. That's what I'm trying to teach my son. Like, just I know I could have been so much more valuable, learning a lot of these things that I'm trying to share with people, whether it's just patience or being able to verbalize things without expressing them and being emotional. I know BK tells me a lot. That's BK. Shout out to BK Bling and P. We didn't mention them much, but we did speak about them. But we disagree on a few things. And one thing we disagree with on Wednesdays, I often say that being emotional is a female trait. And I still stand on that. I think too often men find themselves being emotional about everything. I don't think you should be like that as a man. And that's just my opinion. But I think you should be passionate, whether it's about your woman, about entertaining or sport, whatever job you do, your kids, family life. But it's cool to be passionate, to be emotional. You just you running hot, running out of water, whatever. I ain't know what to use, but emotion, you're liable to kill somebody. You know, so many people have killed folks over emotion and then find themselves doing life in jail or dead. But I know they're thinking about like, damn, I could have walked away from this. I could have been patient. I should have said this. I should have do that, done this. And that's for every situation. That's not just a disagreement between men or women or a group. That could just be something as simple as a job that you're finna do. Working with somebody and knowing that their energy don't match yours. This could be a test, a simple test. You believe in God, the higher power, whatever. This could be a test. This could be a test to see if you even deserve to get to the next level that you've been praying for, wishing for, dreaming about. You've been manifesting it. You see it. You like visualizing it. You damn near touching it. It's here. It's in your grasp. And they didn't put something in your face. You know why I'm saying this? Because I'm saying it from an example. Plenty of times I've been blessed and didn't see that blessing or that lesson that came before that blessing that was coming. It still got that blessing, but I'm just so wise to be like, damn, again, why didn't you just handle it a lot smoother? Why didn't you use these words? Why? You mature, right? You growing, right? Or are you going through it? But again, I'm very appreciative that y'all took the time to tap in with us. What we don't script this shit. The shit that I'm saying right now, straight from the heart. Let the spirit talk. But y'all be taking y'all time out to be here. It means so much with everything I got on my plate. Hey, I'm happy you got the time to do that. I'm dropping a project Friday at 12. I should be back at the crib. If not, I love y'all. We definitely live Wednesday at 9 y'all time. We got Church in the Wild. P will be there. BK will be there. Bro say he'll be at work, so he probably won't be there. Anybody that just want to jump on with us, reach out to me if I feel like it's a good mix or whatever. I'll send you a link. You can join like how Rashard joined. Other than that, I'm good, bro. I got my brands. Check out my pictures if you want to know my brands as far as my clothing lines, the things that I create. If you got your own brand and you need some help pressing, printing, coming up with the ideas, I got a team of graphic designers that do logos and shit like that. I've got a seamstress. Got the evolution coming up. Shout out to Kevin Catino. I'm trying to hit 2 hours almost done. But shout out to Kevin Catino, man. I'm a part of this evolution. I'm a designer. I am worthy to Surf Ninja 219 by way of Gary. What I call my whole shits. I used to say work, WRK, but now it's a wave. I am certain that it's a wave. Yeah, you have been tuned in with me, bro. I am finna get off of here. I'm finna go tend to my old lady and other thing, amazing things. Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all had a day that you deserve. In fact, make sure you had a life you deserve. You go out, you manifest that shit. You speak positive shit over your life. When you find yourself speaking negative, because we do that from time to time, just tell your brain, you ain't stupid, but tell your brain, hey, shut the fuck up. We on some big shit. We finna make shit happen. This shit finna work. Even if it don't work, it's better to say that it's gonna work. Like, oh, this ain't gonna work. Because when you say it and it don't you feel like you made that not work? This shit working. I told myself it was going to be slow. I said we was going to have 5, 10 people for the first season. Next season going to be 20, 40, 50 people. After that, it's going to be hundreds. I did it on some crash shit. Now I'm finna do it on some positive build your city shit. I'm one of them pillars. That ninja, but I'm not that nigga. I'm out.
The truth hurts, baby. Don't lie to me. They say the land of the free. Same land bought and sold people that look just like me. Knowing that got me focused. Enough bandos across the world. The house of homeless. Drunk sleeping with rats and roaches. It's about money or moments. Paper or purpose. How you a boss, nigga? You was barely a worker. More like a servant. Mice. Food to the serpents. Trust none, they lurking in the garden and eating. They feed us anything. You gotta watch what you eating. You want it cause you see it, nigga. Not cause you need it. Wake up, wake up. Stop sleeping. Kilos of pesticides on my fruits and veggies. Who thought trying to be healthy and be so deadly? Heavy on the lemon pepper. Fuck that shit, give me extra. Oh, you trying to kick knowledge? You so smart, why you ain't graduate, hit college? Got kids and you still ain't no father. Got a bitch, rather rap about your partners. Got sick and you hit them doctors. No respect for your mom. What the fuck you know about honest shit? All you know about drama shit. Blame your dick, your fuck baby mamas. All them chips and you still ain't got cars, huh? Hella problems, no solutions. Fuck is you doing? Winning or losing? Don't care what you did, fuck is you doing? Stand still, nigga, you moving after all the beating and bruising. How the fuck is you cruising?
Look, I got no fit tatted on my skin that red ink, same color as open pit. Even police give me compliments. They be like, killer, you be murdering shit. It's a thin line between rats and vultures. Same thin line between money and culture. The cliche bloodline is love and hate. Both the same thing like Myers and Kroger's. Dead presidents, do it for my residents and my longevity, and for my relevance. Tryna mind fuck the game like it's relevant. Life's a bitch, don't insult her intelligence. Your pigment with your ignorance and the want for power that can make you sick. Now these some bars that can get you lit. If you militant minded or you really shit. Niggas turn bishop, they don't give a fuck. Shoot their best friend in the gut. I got 2 friends I ain't talked to in 5 years. In public we say what's up. I keep one eye open. CBS, open pharmacy, CVS. Better keep it 100, baby, say no less. Like a new bar soap, nigga, who ain't fresh? Real gon' recognize real. I'm like my Cali smoking a seal. I see these pickle ass niggas get a deal. Some niggas want keys, some niggas want pills. Boy, you never met her like a side hoe giving a side eye. You like fucked up Wi-Fi, no connections. So you did grab for the fame, Mary Wills always talking about my guy. Tell me why they hating. Fuck them niggas on the other side. Cause somebody tell me why. Somebody tell me why. Still a gentleman, I'm gentleman Jack. The art of war is a gentleman act.
Hey, yo, Bat, you be spitting the facts. So much crack on this track right now. I don't think I'm a rap. Tell me why they keep hating. Must be your occupation. You would swear that I made it. Fuck being Facebook famous. That there won't pay your bills, nor get you up major deal, or put gas in your wheels enough to go get your kids a decent meal. Free game, pay attention to these broke bitches saying they cheap thrills. Niggas dying to go live. Meantime, I'm thinking to myself, can I live? If that little bitch clowning me, 9 times out of 10, that little hoe put her mouth on me. If that little nigga doubting me, I'm 100%, you should not be around me, G. Stuff for them niggas who counted me out. Flex for the ones who count on me now. Yeah, I'm still taking chances. Trapping my folks, I ain't your peeps. You ain't a blood, you just a leech. Ain't none of them on no Crips in the G. Get saved by the bell or found on the beach. If battle with Zach, then I guess I am street. Then cuff me Elisa, now I done got geek. Maybe she can tell me.
Somebody tell me why they hating.
Where I'm from, they don't make it, it's why we call it the slum. Ballers ain't really ballin', they stuntin', take pictures real good. Everybody trying to eat, problem, we fighting over crumbs. Won't help you fix a plate, but when you fix it, they ask you to grub. So much hate in my face, it's hard to see the love. Yo, to thrive in the gutter, you gotta slide with your blower. Sometimes you gotta leave, cause niggas want you to fall. Every other day, somebody mama get in that car. I.P. to my dogs who went out over some cat. For your neighborhood weed man doing life and one selling crack. No wonder why we call it the trap. The righteous always prevail, right? For the cheese niggas turn rat. That's why you move slow as a snail bite. Same ones to pass you a blunt, want you to fail life and everything else, except for death in jail. If you ask a real nigga, man, they desperate as hell. The type that get caught, do time in the box, blame you, not they self. Clumsy emotion on me, these ninjas be tripping. You can play everything in the game and you wanna play victim. Bars is hard, but what's harder? Them bars in prison. Life is what you make it, my ninja. On me, that's a given. Records were meant to be broken, so I'm finna break them. Chances are meant to be taken, and I'm finna take them. Dreams are everything, but on me, the nightmares you facing. Stand tall through it all, so I move just like Jason. Yeah, I chose them, cause to kill niggas, you gotta be patient. It started in the basement, now we shooting through the ceiling. Then travel across the world, but my city then kept my pivot. Pitch black, I'm blowing that glow. Chronicles of Riddick, let's get it. Work. Like,
You know I got this beat from Juve.
These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. Yeah. So chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag. Chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag. Hey, chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag. These hoes don't love you. These hoes don't love you.
What the fuck is that? Same say they do is set you up and lay you flat. Like a palace while I'm a maverick like Luka and Dallas. Dak in the playoffs, I'm good for a sack. Cowboy, ain't fuck with you towel boys. Ain't love me then, why the fuck you love me now, boy? As a kid, Neil said I'm a badass like Boosie, bitch, wipe me down, boy. Streets all fucked up. Niggas serving fiend and getting dough while he getting sucked up. How I know I seen it. Took a whole different route. I'm talking about the scenic. If I say it, I mean it. So my son is hot than Phoenix. The streets ain't shit, and them bitches ain't easy.
These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. These streets don't love you. These hoes don't love you, these. Yeah. So chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag. Chase the bag, chase the bag, chase the bag. Hey, chase the bag.
It's Sente on the beat.
927.
And that's a whole lot.
South Pack Stew. In the dojo with Chinaman. Donna just texted me. She like, you got them cropped out hoodies. I got that work. Cause you know my government. That don't mean you know who you fucking with. Cause I be on other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Underworld howl at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little bit with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you and your crew don't like me. Fuck you wanna do, nigga, fight me. Stick on me, shit, dare you to try it. We loud, bitch loud, hell loud. Ain't nothing about me quiet. I get to the bag just to fuck up and check it. My bitch from the back with my hands run up. Then it's back to the. Depend how I speak it is who I am. Depend how I speak it, they could be fam. No matter what, I am. Goddamn, get left cause your money ain't right. Homeless mornings with them hungry nights. County blues, dirty white on white. Boys on your toys, ain't talking about Fisher Price. Pressure bus pipe, now this shit made a diamond. Gucci Black can tell you I've been grinding. Needed paper to finish my assignment. My wheels been turning, they needed alignment. Doing fashion now, I'm a designer. On the plane, I'm checking the climate. Can't fuck with niggas, yeah, they be telling. Same nigga done called you your brother. Try to sit down, had dinner with your mother. Try to lay dick in your baby mother. Just the tales of a motherfucker hustler. Lay it on them thick, peanut butter. Everything wavy. When you fuck with the ninja. Sir, that's what they calling me now. Yeah. Cause you know my government. Tell me you know who you fucking with. Cause I be in your other shit. My bloodline part of the covenant. Underworld holla at the moon like a lichen. Hit your little boo with thunder and lightning. Cause I heard you your crew don't like me. Fuck you won't do, nigga. Yeah, alright.
I just don't think it's fair that you charge me 25% interest on the money that you loan me when you already take 30% out of my check. You know, I ain't got no G-string and I ain't out there making no tips. You know.
When was this stripping game, partner? Who you ain't not to? All you do is spin record. That's all you do. Who you think it is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
I ain't saying
Kick and free?
I didn't say
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker.
Running through the game like I'm doing cross country. I don't even speak that language if you ain't talking no money. I ain't trying to make no friends stop talking about you niggas. Gone with all that cap and swear to God these niggas funny. Running through the game like I'm doing cross country. I don't even speak that language if you ain't talking no money. I ain't trying to make no friends stop talking about you niggas. Gone with all that cap and swear to God these niggas funny.
Heard I'm too old for this shit, baby, I'm too cold for this shit. Insecure, I'm too slow for this shit. IP, JD front row, had a snotty nose in that bitch. Had no whip, salute to Gator, man got drove to that shit. Just dry, no last CD, spring sips froze in that bitch. Just trying to grow up, now I'm connecting, motherfucker. And guess who the plug? Elevated like fuck the hate, I'm just showing love. Gotta run through your veins, like blood, blood, blood. Bitch, I'm running through the game with the 40 like Mike for the bucks. If we ain't talking no change or bucks, I don't get no fuck. Yeah, I know your dame, they all the same, they just bust. For the rush, they get a rush, like Reggie Bush.
Running through the game like I'm doing cross country. I don't even speak that language if you ain't talking no money. I ain't trying to make no friends stop talking about you niggas. Gone with all that cap and swear to God these niggas funny. Running through the game like I'm doing cross country. I don't even speak that language if you ain't talking no money. I ain't trying to make no friends stop talking about you niggas. Gone with all that cap and swear to God these niggas funny.
Straight to business, little nigga. Ain't shit funny. Why you acting like children, little nigga? All that loud talking, hiss, act like women, little nigga. Tell my bitch, keep on bitch. You act like women, little nigga. Had a vision, little nigga. Let's go. Yeah. Hold on, give me a minute. Nigga, give me a minute. Yeah. Real life ain't giving no gimme. This ain't gimme, nigga. This me, man. Motherfucker in me. Fuck all that. Yeah. I'm in the field, nigga. Fuck the ninjas. Flag on them. Nigga cross the line scrimmage. Yeah. You know the drill like a motherfucker dentist. Yeah. Point blank period like the end of a sentence. Yeah. Period. Man, that shit crazy. Nah, ain't no delay and shit. Yeah. That was his hand. The way I be cutting up. Black leather pant with the zipper shit. Head wild as fuck. On my emo shit dark as fuck. But them hoes say I'm glowing up. Mommy issues got my heart cold as fuck. Fully loaded off the drugs, but chopper loaded up. Legend and Megan got folks in the corner like word, you goaded up. I just stayed down, yeah, we stayed down. Now we going up. 250 line, that watch shit got side pouring up. Was broke in the bitch, got motivated like damn, it's poor as fuck. I was alone like Macaulay, trips to Milwaukee just to get the bucks. Annoyed in the bitch, say I'm annoyed as shit, I won't even roll a blunt. 5 hour the trip, 5 hour my energy, Red Bull got me up. But life is a bitch when you riding around with life in the trunk. 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 My hustlers know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. Yeah. Edward says hands. Where I be cutting up. Black leather pair with the zipper shit hit. Wild fuck. Dog. But the say a nigga growing up. Mommy issues got my heart cold as fuck. Fully loaded off drugs, but my chopper loaded up. Bow. Yeah. Like, yeah. trap. Be like, yeah, trap. You know I trap, stack. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Going hard even when it hurts. No days off, first of the first. The niggas and bitches, they all gon' merge. Ain't no myth, man, I'm putting in work. Trap, stack. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Going hard even when it hurts. No days off, first of the first. The niggas and bitches, they all gon' merge. Ain't no myth, man, I'm putting in work. Some niggas die for their country, others die for their hood. Of course, niggas die doing bad, but you ever seen a nigga die doing good? Some never misunderstandings, is why I'd rather be misunderstood. Some die over bitches and business, I swear it's real when it on the wood. That's why I be smoking the wood, watching the wood, fucking my own bitch. Had nothing to do with shit, both good, plus it sounded cool as shit. Strap hot with a cooling kit, in case you think about checking my temperatures. Who thinking about checking my temperatures? You think about checking my... Keep it simple, fuck a bitch, man, I'm keeping it pimpin', ain't trusting shit. Ain't gon' argue with you if ain't beneficial, then it's artificial. Why the broke? Always bargain with you, want a raw dollar, then barter with you. Go hard, then go harder, nigga like Dana Evans can't guard a nigga on point like D Garland. Trap, stack. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Going hard even when it hurts. No days off, first of the first. The niggas and bitches, they all gon' merge. Ain't no myth, man, I'm putting in work. Trap, stack. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Going hard even when it hurts. No days off, first of the first. The niggas and bitches, they all gon' merge. Ain't no myth, man, I'm putting in work. Some niggas trapped to get out, other niggas trapped to stay trapped. Some niggas just wanna win, other niggas wanna run up the stats. If these walls could talk, you trip up the shit that they did for the plaques. Some be frontin' they here acting man, but they really in the back of the back. I'm from the ruins, little nigga. I seen this shit wrong, little niggas. That's why you got watch what you doing, little nigga. Some died, others survived. Fuck all this survivor shit, nigga. Is you living a lie? Feeling like Frankenstein. Ain't giving me shit, so I'm taking mine. Riding with the technical, cause these niggas is flagrant foul. Hit a hater with the Euro step. They oversee me like I ain't a threat. King shit like Imhotep. Work shit, all I do is trap. You know I trap. Stack. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Going hard even when it hurts. No days off, first of the first. The niggas and bitches, they all gon' merge. Ain't no myth, man, I'm putting in trap, stack. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Just to move forward, ain't no looking back. Going hard even when it hurts. No days off, first of the first. The niggas and bitches, they all gon' merge. Ain't no myth, man, I'm putting in work. Be like, yeah. Something to motivate you to get up. Be like, yeah.
Forget their opinions, they are not valid to me. Ain't not for real, straight up. Really outside, I'm who they trying to be. They trying to be me straight up. We buying for keeps, y'all goofies be signing the lease. Hey man, we ain't leasing that. Can't teach you the game, but no, I can't do it for free. Never that. Forget their opinions. Yeah. They ain't even winning. Straight up, man. Yeah. They don't even be doing nothing, but got so much to say you did. Forget their opinions. Forget them. They ain't even winning. They ain't even winning, man. More to try to tell you how you supposed to be doing you, man. Lanes be taking them L's, trying to tell the next man how to rock. You ain't from the block, boy, you need to stop. You ain't in the street, you invest in stocks. You a Waffle House cook, you don't cook no rock. Flexing too hard, about to get yourself raw. Keep it real, boy, you grew up in cars. You was part of the band, not part of the mob. Boys be flexing like both flex machines. Water boy, you ain't part of the team. Pouring no touching, that sword was lean. Bought you some drywall, swore was clean. Roll up a skimp, they swear that they cheat. Got them on back, now they swear that they beat. Swear that they cool, but they really be screech. Swearing she thick, girl, that ain't no peach. I always do it big, never do little. Gold on me, looking like I'm George Kittle. These rappers monkey, so they stay in the middle. Claim real, but be talking on pillows. Stay solid, yeah, I'm always 10-toed. Haters gon' hate, you know how it goes. The game is sold, boy, not to be told. Don't trust most, they don't follow the code. Forget their opinions, they are not valid to me. Ain't not for real, straight up. Really outside, I'm who they trying to be. They trying to be me straight up. We buying for keeps, y'all goofies be signing the lease. Hey man, we ain't leasing that. Can't teach you the game, but no, I can't do it for free. Never that. Forget their opinions. Yeah. They ain't even winning. Straight up, man. Yeah. They don't even be doing nothing, but got so much to say you did. Forget their opinions. They ain't even winning. They ain't even winning, man. Yeah. Wanna try to tell you how you supposed to be doing you, man.
Fuck all opinions. That's energy wasted. I know it's a given, them niggas won't give it, but fuck it, I take it. Be damned if I listen to a nigga alive or barely living. Some niggas just happy to say they surviving, my niggas go get it. I ride with the facts, you ride with opinions. You niggas is losing, my niggas be winning. You running your mouth, we running them stats. Chasing the cheese, but you chasing the rats. Taking the game and then giving it back. Chasing the champions, give me the belt. Easiest thing I ever did was fuck around and be myself. Try it. Custom fit, they wanna buy the shit. Baddest bitch in the same drip. Flying through in a spaceship. Stars get struck like a baked kid. Rapping about murders and you ain't did it. Heard your man took you in the bitch, you was scared, you wasn't even with it, so why do you spit it?
Forget their opinions, they are not valid to me. Ain't not for real, straight up. Really outside, I'm who they trying to be. They trying to be straight up. We buy for keeps, y'all goofies be signing the lease. Hey man, we ain't leasing that. Can't teach you the game, but no, I can't do it for free. Never that. Forget their opinions. Yeah. They ain't even winning. Straight up, man. Yeah. They don't even be doing nothing, but got so much to say you did. Forget their opinions. Forget them. They ain't even winning. They ain't even winning, man. Wanna try to tell you how you supposed to be doing you, man.
Love for you, I got love for you, I got something for you. Can I get something?
Be like,
I got love for you, I got love for you, I got
something for you.
Can I get something in
return? What the fuck am I doing? I said I was too fucking with Cupid. Man, that little motherfucker is stupid. I know I'm not the smartest, but my heart is not the target. Him and his arrow should be motherfucking shooting. Last ship crash. Let me suck in the ruin. Inspecting random texts like, nigga, the fuck is you doing? Hard to tell when you winning, when you so used to losing. You either sipping G or spilling G. Just know that it's brewing. Is this love or is this lust? Who can I trust? I'm hoping us. I'm mature now, yeah, I'm grown as fuck. Just trying to break your walls down and help you open up. Long as you stay down, I'ma hold you up. Type to hold your hell while you throwing up. You know your own limits, shit, you grown as fuck. Let Flex tell you how I feel while I hit this blunt. Yikes. I got something for you. Be like, I got something for you. Something in return. Oh, you feeling me now? Sprint to the phone when I call. Oh, you hearing me now? Literally how I used to fuck at the next tail. Now we dreaming of getting our own place. Even when I'm at away games, I'm thinking of home base. Praying I make it safe, praying I make it too. When you in love in return, that's what couples do. We fight, we fall, but that don't make it cool. We fight, we fuck. Ooh, we fight, we fuck. I wanna argue. Let's talk, conversate, and find a breakthrough. Fuck being comfortable and not the Huxtable. But be clear, I jump off a cliff for you. If you ratting, I'm rolling, be a rock to a stoner. Blazing the ganja, stay away from the drama. Stay chasing the calm, we got so much in common. She got me meeting her mama, might let her meet mine too. Can I get something in return? I got love for you, something for you. Be like, Flex.
I got love for you.
Work.
I got something for you. Can I get something in return?
My father showed me. My mama told me not to trust these police ass niggas when you getting cash through the town. That's why I'm rolling with the strap on me. Want a boxing match, you go, I give you 12 rounds. My father showed me not to trust these whole ass women when you got a bad bitch at the house. And that bitch don't shoot pebble. I call her dirt devil. The way that she suck on me, love how she touch on me. Plus we living comfortably on my king shit with my queen bitch. I slime on her. Team Nick, keep the trees lit like Xmas. Shots fired, but my mama told me not to trust these police ass niggas when you getting cash through the town. That's why I'm rolling with the strap on me. Want a boxing match, you go, I give you 12 rounds. My father showed me not to trust these whole ass women when you got a bad bitch at the house. And that bitch better look better than your main bitch if you ever thinking about. You finna call the cops?
Yeah.
Alright.
Got it from you.
Why your face all lumped up? I told you to chill out with all that talking, didn't I?
Yeah, you sneaky.
Real Gary nigga. No, I ain't sneak you. We was face to face. We can squab again after it stop raining.
Carlo, just get in the truck, bro. What's up? Whole ass.
Shit, I done done it again. Up and done it again.
Like motherfuck some friends.
When you real, you don't brag on who you feeding, nigga. And if you do, chances is they ain't eating, nigga. Drop the low, you probably slow, cause we ain't beefing, nigga. Had your own brother bless your ass, you ain't gotta be sneezing, nigga. Roll with that tool, fuck Elijah, give me your reason, nigga. Knew the game was cold for the doctor said I was anemic. Why you think I stay with the iron if my clothes ain't wrinkled, nigga? Bitch, stay on this shit, wardrobe in and out, the cleaners, nigga. You trying to check my temp, just know I can stay with a fever, nigga. I wish a nigga would, bitch. You looking like a beaver, nigga. Be damn, I let you pick on me. Here you go, here's some tweezers, nigga. I've been serving bases, we been wearing tall tees, my nigga. You had to fake like you was hustling. I had to fake like I wasn't. Since I came out the womb, a motherfucker been struggling. A12, I wrote my first L and smoked it with my cousin. Since then been buzzing. What that mean? We different. Hold on me in case you take bait, bitch, nigga, keep fishing. Outcast in my city, still so fresh and so clean. Much see me in ATL like damn word you Bodine. For the lean, I was taking shots of cups of codeine. Before that, I was sipping, popping Tylenol 3. Roll under the 5, but Lord knows I got love for my G's. Shout out to folks, he bang the race while we smoke on our trees. My bitch said I'm real, that's why she fell for me and never leave. The gang groovy, motherfucking, we cold like fall breeze. Musketeer shit, one nigga eat, then we all eat. Blame it on the perk, I'm putting in work, busting like a fat nigga in a small tree. Left my city like LeBron, just to get a witness. Mike Jack glove on my feet, I walk my shit glisten. I talk my city, listen. Free game when I speak. All you gotta do is shut up, nigga, and pay attention. Oh, you a killer now? No, nigga, you pussy. Oh, you a dealer now? Heard them niggas done took it. You wanna fight for your life? Nigga, just book me. 238-0330 if you lookin'. You know the area code, me, nigga, for a show. And then after that, you can fight for your motherfucking life. My ninja. Word. Right back to I'm in love with the hustle shit. It was built by my struggle. I can't front, took a few fronts, but mostly I got off the muscle. If you ever front me, I ain't pay you, probably frontin' on me, so fuck you. Act me all black, spit like that, thinking I'm a duck who? Cause niggas is goofy, Disney movie, yeah. Get caught with the toolie, now he ratatouille, yeah. Miss Fister, my flow Spinelli on the stretch. I ain't ducking no wreck. Who wanna play that so recess? So retarded, magic school bus full of shooters. Paper in my trapper, keep her sticking to the ruler. Culinary art school, in that kitchen cooking. Don't care who, stop and stare and give a fuck who looking. They say I do too much to care what niggas doing. Heard you howling at the moon, is you a wolf or you just wolfing? You say you going dumb, no, you just looking stupid. I heard you ask about the game, hey bitch, it's groovy. Real nigga DNA, in my chromosomes, they don't get the pig like they shit been photobomb. It was wrong with filthy animals to stay home alone. So I hit the fucking streets and I got my hustle on. I'm in love with the hustle shit. It was built by my struggle. I can't front, took a few fronts, but mostly I got off the muscle.
If you ever front me, I ain't pay you, probably frontin' on me, so fuck you. Act me all black, spit like that, thinkin' I'm a duck cool, cause niggas is goofy, Disney movie, yeah. Get caught with the toolie, now you ratatouille, yeah. Miss Fister, my flow spinelli on the stretch, I ain't ducking no wreck, who wanna play that so recess? Yeah, I'm cool, but I got my heater, man. Say she throw a hook, I make her fly like Peter Pan. Ain't want a nigga fail in jail all day, goddamn. Last elephant in the room, but don't call me no Dumbo. New meat in my mix, my shit just like gumbo. We don't minimize, we gon' maximize, put our shit on jumbo. Yeah, goddamn. I wish a nigga would, Pinocchio. Your hoe call me daddy, she think a nigga Geppetto. I say quit playing, fuck you say. Get money, handle business, that's the plan. I'm in love with the hustle shit, it was built by my struggle. I can't front, took a few fronts, but mostly I got off the muscle. If you ever front me, I ain't pay you, probably frontin' on me, so fuck you. Act me all black, spit like that, thinkin' Donald Duck who, cause niggas is goofy, Disney movie, yeah. Get caught with the toolie, now you ratatouille, yeah. Miss Fister, my flow spinelli on the stretch, I ain't ducking no wreck, who wanna play that so recess?
Mixtape shit, nigga. We try to bring that shit back. She wanna surf with a ninja. I told her. She wanna surf with a ninja. I told her come and get wavy. Introduced her to my sister. Now she thinks she my lady. I brought her to the frat. My brothers keep screaming shit worthy, you crazy. I fucked her with no rubber. I'm praying, oh God, she don't have a baby. Now she giving me money, that's what I cost. Fuck, you pay me. I'm fucking with a boo, little nigga. My barber, I told him come fade me. Before it was all love. Why the fuck when he talk, feel like hating? I move like a god, but no demon time shit. You might think I'm Satan. She wanna surf with a ninja. I told her come and get wavy. Took the nigga to mashed potatoes. He tried to play with my gravy. I told him to thanks for giving. She tryna call him my greens. I'm fuck with no vegetarians, but we like to swallow beans. Mask on when we get the bag. This shit like Halloween. Mask on so we get the bag. All you hear is a lot of screams. Baby, 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 baby. She asked me what year I was born. I responded, little bitch, the 80s, 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 80s. She reading my taxes shit. She looked at my hand and said, fuck you, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me. I'm screaming at work, this what you get when you surf with a ninja, little baby. She wanna surf with a ninja. I told her come and get wavy. Introduced her to my sister. Now she screaming she my lady. I brought her to the frat, my brother screaming shit worthy. Crazy. I fucked her back to back to back. No rubber, she just had a baby. Baby, 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 baby. I'm putting my life on the track. These niggas in the back like worthy, you crazy, 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 crazy. Just giving a crack straight, no in the 80s.
Free that nigga Max B, nigga.
Mixtape shit. No soul, nigga.
The real way.
You are now surfing with the ninja. James Worthy. Yeah. The wave is upon you niggas. I told her come and get wavy. I told you life's a beach.
Wavy. I sit out there LA and shit, man. High-end stores,
baby.
Real wavy shit.
Shit, I was broke, trying to fix myself. Eating different now, working on my mental health. Gave the world my worst figure, give it my best. I gave my kids, my girl, my worst figure. I give it my. It's like the more you give them, the more they think of you less. Start for what? The weight of the world on my shoulder, nigga, I flex. Not really a drinker before good smoke for the stress. But from time to time, you might catch me taking fists to the neck. I call it drowning my sorrows. Through treading the water, swimming past my past, knowing life's a beach, nigga. And it can fuck your ass tomorrow. I held my breath in cannonball when others was scared to dip they toe in. Wasn't cool doing poetry, cool to turn my points to flows then. And kidding, as a kid, I was going in on grown men. Known men, and I was unknown then. A small guy, small fry, I stood like 4 fin. Combinated with the strap, roll with the 4 fin. On 90 at all times, Napoleon complex. They take what I say out of context. I'm 100, on 10. Before a op take me out, nigga, I'm going in. It's strange, you only see this rage out of a gauge. At the gun rage, bad temper, working on it since a young age. I'm that nigga, been pinched by Kim at church under Sunday sun rays. As the older ladies congregate and they throw shade, bigger than that first lady's hat. Only to catch her, that pretty girl sitting in the back. Parallel park on this west, leaving yay on this track. Train of thought, working hard to train my thoughts. Cold as ice is on the hunt, the catcher won't be caught. Prices, priceless, this shit can't be bought. Had to touch the fat bitch to know that shit was hot. You live and learn, but I got burned and still I got taught. Meditating hard now to figure headaches. Had to move to the A just to get some better headspace. Alive with the scissors, figure to cut off the dead weight. Marathon shit, RP nip, this ain't no leg race. Relay shit, the whole team running with sticks in. Got the pole on me like a young nigga fishing. Nigga stolen me, should've used my intuition. That nigga told me, damn, shouldn't have put him in my business. The game's relentless. Success is the only way I'll get my revenge shit. And when I end this, it'll be relentless. Cause success is the only way I'll get my revenge. How you hate when the sun shines, but love them rainy days. Bunch of fake OGs giving Lonzo vibes like on the movie Training Day. They say they love you rise, joy vibes, they won't see you fade away. God gave me a voice, so they give me no choice. Shit, I'm trying to make a way.
Except for those around me, you ain't been blessed to know about me. Exceptional, but expect to go professional. Except for those around me, you ain't been blessed to know about me. I am exceptional, but expect to go professional.
I want to say, this is a friend of mine. That means you're connected, guy. Now, if I said that this is a friend of ours, that would mean you were made, guy. Like I mean.
Hey. Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers, still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers, still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side.
Mob ties.
Heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find.
Ninja mask, not cause it's Halloween, but I'm from Scary Gary. The type to honk the horn every time I slide past the cemetery. Me and Mad through throwing signs, but we ain't playing Pictionary. She pissed, she said I got away with the words, but she love my dick, I'm such a dictionary. This shit started with a vision, I guess I am a visionary. I know I'm finna fuck the game, and I ain't thinking missionary. From the back, doggy style, classic shit. I'm on the west now like Snoop now. I will not lie down, it's power in my truth, clown. I been brazy, be good, do great. East side, mob ties, don't know what it is, but it's something in that suitcase. Wise guy, but still fresh to death, matching my shoelace. Cameraman can't take the shit, can close up, I ain't talking two-face. Scope on that thing, in case you need your mouthwash. Ask about me, mythical creature, I'm something like a Sasquatch. Two-strap, Oshkosh, east side. Holding my peace, throwing up the peace sign.
Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers, still throwing signs.
Hey.
Mob ties from
real
the
life
east
though.
side. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find.
I'm so east side with it. This M-Town business, this thing knocking like a Kingdom Hall witness. Forever how we living, y'all mad, y'all live it. Lame hating nigga, that's what it's giving. Green Mustang, I'm feeling like a menace. Few stumbles, but we ain't even tripping. Just a Marshalltown nigga with a nice flow. Doper than that white that's in your nostrils, gospel.
Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us, we ain't hard to find. Mob ties from the east side. Still twisting fingers, still throwing signs. Mob ties from the east side. A friend of yours is a friend of mine. Mob ties from the east side.
milliseconds fast. Make them babies take a bath on these 20-second apps. Make a dime with a drum and extended mags. A bitch don't make me mad. Me and the mob, we feast together. My peeps got beef, he break me half. Say they step and slide like we do on the east. Don't make me laugh. They be shaking it down. We pull up on their street. I hate to brag. Since you a bitch stay all on my dick, I told her push up and wear that pink gown. I ran it up, but I fucked around and got stuck, and now I can't even get out. Damn, hitman on his way to the ICU. He's so courageous. Don't move, you test the patience of Umberto Anastasia. Lucky Luciano, Miss Asia, them my neighbors. Say my nigga Gotti named me Reginelli like he made me.
Mob ties from the east side. Heard you looking for us. We ain't